Okay, so today we do something kind of crazy. We're gonna try to cover all comics that are love related. We've got a few couples who work in comics that we're gonna talk about. It's just gonna be a big old love fest today. It's just gonna be all lovey-dovey, warm felt. Well, we've got a few sad ones, but it's gonna be a good one, I think. I hope. I believe. Let's just switch over. Yes, Mila, how are you? Good morning. How goes it? It's Friday. It's already the weekend. Oh my gosh, what was that? What was that? Something went off. I don't know what that sound was. Cool. Anyone else hear anything? What is love without tragedy? Right? Good, how are you? I'm pretty good. I'm a little nervous. I have a little bit of a map today. I try to get most of my reading done. There's gonna be some repeat offenders for sure. There's gonna be lots of stuff that we've kind of talked about before. Hopefully we can paint it in a different light though, since the subject is all about love. Didn't hear anything other than you and the music. Okay, I just heard like a bing somewhere. Hold on, was that my tablet? Maybe it was my tablet. It was the tablet! Figured it out. Cool. We're doing great over here, guys. Yeah, okay. Do we do the intro? I'm just sitting around. I had to text a few people because they wanted to know when I was going live. Apparently there's a mailing list for it's not just live notifications. I personally will send you when I'm live if you want that. It's a thing. We've got like 3 of them. So that's cool. Yeah, happy Friday. Only a little nervous. I'm starting to ramble. I'm so sorry. Do we just jump into it? Do we just get started? I don't know. I never know how to start these things. Also, okay, hold on. I'm gonna show off something real quick. This was the only thing I bought from my last Disney trip, and it's my new favorite thing. It's this weird Disney Starbucks cup, and it's one of the studded ones. I've never held one of these. I get it now, alright? It's a weird sensation. Only one thing? Okay, I got a few pins, but yeah, I was surprised too, Mila. I only got one freaking thing, one like big merchandise piece, and it sure is pretty. And it feels weird. If you've never had one of the Starbucks studded cups, I don't know. I get it now. I didn't used to get it. I thought it was a little silly. I get it now. But yeah, that's it. Also, Mila, I think you can appreciate this. I've got Herc and Meg on my shirt today. Because again, love, right? It's Valentine's Day. One of my favorite couples. I think we get started now. I think we just jump into it. I want more Disney pins. I need to get a cork board and the various pins I do have. Ooh! Mila, if you ever want to show off your Disney pins and your collection, put it in the D section. Because I love knowing what people collect. I love knowing like what themes they have. We started real early with the Disney talk. I'm so sorry to all of the non-Disney adults. But yeah. That's such a good shirt too. I love the constellation. Right? Okay, you were kind of talking about this the other day. How you were saying that like you're not really into like brands, or you don't really like graphic tees because it kind of like it's too much, right? Like you don't want people to know you're actually part of a fandom, but you love it. This is definitely one of those shirts for me. And a lot of my Disney shirts at the age I'm at, I'm like, do I keep them? Do I get rid of them? And then someone brought to my attention that like if I hold on to them long enough, they'll all just be like vintage Disney shirts and go up in value. So hoard everything. That's it. That's my only advice in life. Hoard everything. It'll eventually become collectible. So, true. Yes! It is true. It's so weird. Okay. All right. I think I'm ready. I think I just go into it. Oh, good. I already do that, right? Like, like this has value. First it starts at sentimental value, and then it turns into like cash. You can liquidate anything now, right? Okay. All right. Let's look at the notes. Let's go. We just jump into it. I don't know why we're stalling for. Is it not this one? Oh wait, it was this one. Okay. All right. Okay. I guess that is the one we start with. Cool. And okay, I don't know if I already said this. Today is going to be a lot of repeat offenders. Today we're going to talk about stuff we've already talked about. I've got some new things too, but the first one, the obvious one, the one we brought up last time, she's finally back after 4 years. When I say love in comics, this has to be like somebody's first choice. It's probably a lot of people's first choice. But I brought in a different edition so we can look and admire how pretty it is. Yes, Saga! Always going off about Saga. I know. I'm sorry. I'm not that sorry. But the first one is Romeo and Juliet set out in space with a fantasy cover. I don't know how to explain this. It's in space, but they're like fantasy creatures, but it's also a little cyberpunk, but it's also like Romeo and Juliet. I don't know. There's a lot that goes into Saga. It's one of the greatest tales ever told. Yeah, this cover is pretty great. I love this edition. There's about 3 of them. It's blue, purple, and I think the last one's pink. But yeah, I am really tempted to start collecting these. I've got a lot of other hardcovers on my list as well, and I figured Saga's not going anywhere, right? These aren't going to go out of print anytime soon. Image is real picky with some of their like hardcovers. They'll do it for like 2 years, and then it's gone! And then, so I figured I can wait on Saga a little bit because this is one of the best known comics out there. Like, people who don't read comics read Saga. Like, that's their one thing they're into, which is totally fine. It's real good stuff. Not by a couple, surprisingly. You think these two would be a thing? I don't think they are. I haven't heard it. Looked into it, didn't see it. But if you know, if you have any intel on these two, let me know, because one of the things we're going to go over today is a few different like couples in comics. And like I said, kind of surprising that the people who do Saga aren't one of them. Do we go over what it's actually about? Everyone knows what it's actually about by now, right? Sorry, I gotta do one more social media post, and then we'll be good to go. But yeah, this is one of my favorite series. I'm a little behind on it. I think it's like 2 volumes behind. I did read the latest, the newest issue's out. Came out about 2 weeks ago. And yeah, I'm not even gonna try to spoil it. There's this one scene with Lion Cat that was pretty great. But yeah, Saga. A prison guard falls in love with her prisoner. The families are like the worst of enemies, and they try to make it work somehow. I mean, being on the run your entire life for the rest of your life isn't the greatest, but it's with the one you love. It's worth it. Lion Cat! Yes, we love the Lion Cats. Have I ever showed off the Lion Cats? Hold on. 1 second. Just killing time.
And count. Sit. Sit. And count. Sit. Well,
just realized another title I should have grabbed that has like this weird little tie-in to Saga. Like, it's not a full crossover, but it's enough of a crossover, right? Tokyo Ghost comic. Okay. Mila brought up the lion cats, which we love a good lion cat, right? And a few years ago, they did these cute little pop Funkos of them, right? This one's all bloody. This one is a special edition. His mouth's covered in blood. Love it. Absolutely love it. They also did pink one. There are pink lion cats throughout the series. The one that Will has is blue, but this little guy shows up in another book called Tokyo Ghost. One of my absolute favorite stories. I was just complaining about how like the runs on the hardcovers for series don't last very long through Image. That one, they stopped reprinting it. It was $60. It went up to $200, and I was devastated. It's getting made into a TV show, which means the value of those are only going to go up. I know, I hate it. But for a moment, in one of the backgrounds, there's a pink little lion cat, which means that Tokyo Ghost and Saga are in the same universe. And I really can't believe I don't have a copy of this book yet. I'm trying to hold out for a hardcover, but like, it's good, okay? Hold on. Let me pull out a picture so I can talk about Tokyo Ghost. Tokyo Ghost, there's these two assassins who are working for the government, and the whole world is basically just this like trash tech place, right? Everything's dirty, everything's metal. Nature doesn't exist anymore. The whole world is just this cyber gross like material. I don't know how else to explain it besides that there's nothing clean about it, right? And everything is man-made. The government hears that Tokyo has somehow managed to clean up their space. They've got trees, they have grass, like they're like flourishing, like the world is coming back, and they absolutely can't have that. They send these two assassins out there to go take over to see what intel they can gather and come back, and it turns out that that's not the girl's plan. As soon as she gets to Tokyo, she gets her boyfriend off of technology. He starts withdrawing. Oh my gosh, it's so well done. These two trying to like clean up, trying to like restart while the government's after them and trying to take over a whole other country in the meantime. It's good. I'm trying to pull up a picture on the big screen. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. Let's see. Comic. It's one of my favorites. It's one of the first things I read when I started working at the shop I'm at. And the colors for it are crazy. Lots of cool tech. When they get to Tokyo, there's actually like some really great scenery. Let's see, is that better? That's a little better. I'll post this in the Discord. I can't believe I forgot about Tokyo Ghost. My gosh. Thanks, Mila. Thanks for the reminder. But yeah, this girl really just wants to get her boyfriend clean so they can finally have like a life together, and he just cannot get off technology. It's hard stuff. Ooh, there we go. That's a little better. That's the Tokyo setting. No problem! Cool. So yeah, Saga, Tokyo Ghost. This guy's also the gentleman who is drawing, oh my god, Batman White Knight, which is another great story. We'll talk about that sometime. I really, this glare, but the artwork, it's so good. They're so cute. Okay, alright, cool. Nice little flashback we have. Hold on, I'm gonna take another picture I know I said something about social media, but that didn't actually happen. Oh, I do have this. Okay. How's your day going, Mila? What do you have planned? It's Friday. Do you have school? Do you have class stuff? Did you already do the school and class stuff? Oh, I forgot about that book too. Cool. Cool. Okay. Taylor Subathon is tonight, and after that I have D&D. I know! I am so excited for Taylor's stuff tonight. I have to work, just a little bit, so I'm gonna be lurking for a while, but I can't wait to see what song she plays. She was talking about the ukulele, and I got very excited. As someone who thinks they can play ukulele, it's always fun seeing people who actually can play ukulele. I'm thrilled. I can't wait. Ooh, okay, alright. Well, I hope, it's not an important day, right? It's just a Friday. Yes, it's going to be great. I know, I'm so excited. Boat as you with my, right? Okay, the ukulele looks like it'd be easy, and then my hand looks like a weird claw. I don't know. You think with it being smaller it'd be easier with the, some of the notes? I don't know. Can't do it. My fingers don't work that way. Bass I can do fine. Bass, the neck on the bass is like totally fine. Ukulele might just be a little too small. I don't know. But yeah, alright, cool. If Taylor shows up, I'll totally do the shout out thing at her, cause yeah, Space Babes! Also play bass. Do you play bass like for your husband's band at all? Or have you ever had to do like backup or fill in at all? I'm curious. Do you guys play together? Let me know. Cause that sounds super cute. Where's my notes? Where are my notes? Okay, we did Saga. We got the easy one out of the way. Are you too shy? Because mine actually plays music, and then he'll ask me to like do something with him, and I'm like, I don't do that. I don't play music. Too shy too. I know none of their songs. Oakley and I do jam a bit together though. Oh, that's cute! Cute. Very cute. Ooh, okay, well, I'm gonna save this one. What's the next one? Okay. I'm gonna complain about Batman and Catwoman for a second. I was gonna jump into Mr. Miracle. Let's do the other one first. Let's do the other two. So yeah, we got Saga out of the way. I wish I had an instrument here with me. I'm gonna have to relearn a bunch. I lose knowledge quick. Yes. I was like in high school when I started learning bass, and I came up with a bunch of little stupid things to remind myself like where things are, or like how to read the music. I like came up with these like, cause it's like every good boy does like whatever, but I came up with my own, and it was so dumb and so ridiculous that it's actually managed to stick. So the actual instrument playing, some of it I like, yeah, unlearn really quickly and have to like dig a little bit, but like reading music or locating the notes on the sheet is actually kind of easy for me, and it's one thing I'm glad like 16-year-old me did fucking around in class, because that's the only thing I've retained. So that's cool. Deserves fudge. What? Where? I'm furious I remember that. Deserves fudge! Yes. Okay, alright, the note thing. Cool. Yeah, some things just get burned into your brain, and like the music stuff, I'm not mad about. I don't think that's something I'd be able to teach myself now, and I'm glad, like I said, 16-year-old me was fucking around. Also, hello, how goes it? How are you? How's your day? Tag. They just got, hold on, wait, we're gonna do another shout out while we're here. Hold on. They just hit affiliate status, which was very cool. We got the cute little pumpkin emo out of it. Is he here to stay? That guy's here to stay, right? That guy was real cute. Are you gonna make one where it's him holding Gerb? Is that what's happening? Somehow I missed you were going DC Comic today. Also, hello Mila. Yes, of course. Yeah, go follow Tag if you aren't already. I can't believe you wouldn't be, because, like, you're here. How else did you get here? If you don't know them already. But yeah, we're just getting started. Talked about Saga, talked about Tokyo Ghost, and moving on to some DC stuff. I was just about to start complaining about the Catwoman Batman wedding. One of my favorite things to bitch about. Where is it? I have like lots of piles today too. I'm so sorry. Melanie! I'm so excited for Valentine's comic stream. Yes! We're just getting started, hon. Pumpkin Friend is defo staying, but is back with me because I edited it. Oops. Actually, sounds better. Right? Both of them just in denial about it the entire time. Okay, so we're gonna need this guy. And where is it? We're gonna need this guy. I also need, if we're gonna tell the story right, I need the other two. I need Mr. and Mrs. X. Where? Okay. All right. I'm ready. If that's not in the movie, we riot, right? They already have a Batwoman show. We can just put her in the Robert Pattinson movie. That'd be pretty sweet. All right. You guys have probably already heard this story before. I complain about it at least once every 3 months, it seems like. Maybe even sooner. I don't know. But one of the most tragic events to happen in DC's history. Okay, right. So Tom King, he starts writing for Batman. He introduces Catwoman and Batman actually becoming a thing. They take 50 issues to lead up to this big ol' wedding. There's all kinds of tie-ins. There's the Joker getting his invitation to the wedding. It's good. It's actually good. People are hyped. They set the date for, for July 4th, right? They sent out fake wedding invitations. They tried really hard on this thing. It was supposed to be a big deal, because how long have Bat and Cat been flirting? A while! So, big ol' lead up. They've got a bunch of tie-ins, a bunch of one-offs, they're sending out fake invitations, they're having shops throw parties and events for this thing. People are actually trying to get married on this date so they can be married the same day Batman and Catwoman were married, right? It's a big deal. In the meantime, Marvel starts doing this series, right, where it is Rogue and Gambit, and the first series, this isn't the first series, this is after they get married. So patriotic. Is there a cat acting as a ring bearer? That would be cute! Actually, we didn't even get that far. Could you imagine just with it in her mouth? If only we got that far. So, Marvel, right? They get Rogue and Gambit together. This is after, but the first series that they kind of start working on their relationship, the two of them have to go on this secret mission. They go to this island. This island is supposed to be helping couples, but instead it's stealing them. and harvesting them and using them for evil. So these two, they get there, they try to stop things, they accidentally like fix the past in their relationship and then become a couple, right? Which, I mean, it was a big deal, but it wasn't as big as like what DC had going on, right? Like that series kind of like snuck by people. Once it came out in trade, everyone realized what was going on. And so, around the same time, ooh, sorry, I didn't see chat was going off. Will be our flower girl. Oh, Bubka, that would be cute. And then you put like a little flower crown on them and then just like, I love that. That would be so cute. Oh, weird. On mine, I'm green and she's purple. We're kind of a Joker type. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Mellow color in chat, and I didn't realize Melanie was here. Oh, dang it. That's funny. My dog was at my wedding, but she didn't participate other than try to get me to pick her up while at the book altar thing. That's cute. Yeah, there's gotta be some people, instead of like flowers, a bouquet, they're just carrying their dog or like their baby. Babies as wedding bearers is always cute too, right? In little tuxedos and stuff. This is my Joker origin story. Oh my gosh, if this is how you became Joker, Mel, it'd be pretty wild. Just based off a chat one day. So Gambit, Rogue, start getting together. It's a big deal. It's not that big of a deal because like Marvel's not making it a big deal. People are starting to realize what's going on though. And again, these are characters that people have been like shipping or waiting to get together for a long time. All of a sudden, Marvel announces that they're having a wedding the same week that DC's having their wedding. Nobody's worried about it though. No one's worried about it. It was like, I want to say Colossal and Kitty Pryde? It was something kind of weird. It was something that everyone was like, oh yeah, I guess they can get married. That's fine. Like, no big deal. And so they go up to the altar. Marvel does, I think Marvel's might have even been like a week before, but yeah, that's what happened. Marvel's was a week before. It wasn't the same week as DC's. They're the two hottest X-Men. I will die on this hill any day. If we didn't have a hand fasting, I could've. What's hand fasting? Where you guys don't touch for like a long time? Cause that's cute. Wait, Mila, what's hand fasting? Sorry, I'm catching up in chat. I got lost in this story. Okay, all right. So, the week before the DC, I was remembering wrong. The week before the DC stuff happens. What was that noise? Oh, sorry, it's my fucking tablet. I keep thinking it's Twitch and it's my tablet! Okay, so a week before Bat and Cat get married, Marvel goes and they're like, look, these two are gonna get married. Everyone's like, I guess we can see it. I guess that kind of makes sense. I guess, like, that's kind of cool, but you literally have, like, Gambit and Rogue over there. And Marvel was like, wait, hold on. Wait, you're saying, what if we don't have these two marry each other, right? We have it set up for a wedding, and these two take the altar instead. Yes, Marvel faked everyone out with like this Kitty Pryde wedding. She got cold feet, she zoomed out, and these two, Gambit was like, hey, there's like a priest standing right there. We're already dressed up. Are we gonna let all this food get away? So let's have a wedding! And everyone lost their mind because these two finally got together. Afterwards, they have their own series. It's called Mr. and Mrs. X, right? And they go to space and they do some space stuff. It's great. And they're super cute together. I don't know. Her mom tries to step in and stop them. It gets kind of weird sometimes, but they finally tie the knot. Deadpool's a little sour about it. Tie their hands together as part of a wedding ceremony. Oh, I think we talked about this. That's cute. I love that. Tying the knot literally, love it. Absolutely love it. Hand absorption. I love Gambit and Rogue so much. Okay, I'm confused. Last I knew, Colossus was with someone else and he got mind controlled and murdered her or something. Comics are infuriating sometimes. I'm pretty sure it was Colossus because everyone was like, this is a really weird couple. I guess I could kind of see it. And then, yeah, no, she was like, nah, never mind. I'd rather do something else. And then that's when these two stepped in. Yeah. So, this goes over, right? This happens like on a Wednesday. The next Wednesday is supposed to be Bat and Cat's wedding. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be huge. DC's still gonna win it though, right? And so that Sunday, the Sunday before the Wednesday before this comes out, because comics come out on Wednesday, right in the middle of the week. I don't know who invented this. I hate them, but the New York Times writes a piece because it's a big deal, it's a big event, right? It's gonna change history. The New York Times decides to write a piece on it, and instead of like no spoilers, they just like straight out let you know that they don't actually get married. DC had a plot twist and it wasn't nearly as good as Marvel's, and it's so upsetting. They had a spin-off series with Catwoman by herself, and then she was like trying to get over him or something. I don't know. It had to do with like a Bane story, like Bane's getting his revenge from like current thing. It feels like a cop-out, especially when people are like trying to get married the same day because they want to be married the same day as Batman and Catwoman. Like, what a middle finger. Ah! What? I remember the not wedding. Sounds like DC to me, but what? Yeah, New York Times. You would think these people would know about spoilers. You think DC would, like, have them sign something that says they're not gonna spoil the, issue? I don't know. There were so many variants. A few we showed last time. But, like, yeah, how you just... We almost had them, guys. They almost made a commitment. I love this dress. Ooh. Xavery, how goes it? We're talking about the disappointment that is the Batman Catwoman wedding. But also, somehow a win for Rogue and Gambit? I don't know. It was a weird period in comics. I also don't know how long this lasts, right? I don't know if, like, House and Powers, if they're still a thing. It is kind of funny, though, that in the current X-Men, there's, like, Jean Grey, Cyclops, and Wolverine, who might be a throuple right now. I'm not caught up. Don't ask me about it. I'm not caught up. It's only things that I have heard. It is just a rumor. Comic wedding events are always a mistake. I suggest... I would not think that New Year's time is a trash heap. Okay, good to know. Now I know. I learned my lesson, right? A win for all. A win for us all. I think it's still a thing. I'm behind on the X-Men. I don't blame you. There are like 6 different titles for X-Men coming out right now. And then Wolverine's doing that fun thing where they're jumping back and forth between 2, where it's like the X lives of Wolverine, the X deaths of Wolverine. And you gotta read like 1, and then 1, and then 2, and then 2, and then 3, and then 3. And I just put it together. Just put it together. It's gonna be an order in the book. Just do it. Okay, I'm done. Triggered. Only because that's like the worst question when somebody comes in to my work. Where do I start with X-Men? The current run? Nope, not right now. Nope, don't do it. Wait until the omnibus. Wait 10 years for the omnibus because that's gonna be easier to read. Okay. God damn it. Wolverine doesn't need that many books. Oh, right? Unless it's Laura, she can have as many as she wants. Wolverine has too many books already. Absolutely. He's got, okay, it's fine. And it's fine. I was gonna start complaining about the, like, actual shipping and whatnot. Y'all don't even need to know about that. Where do I start? Don't! I love him, though! Mel, I'll let you know how, like, the current books are, because Okay, we didn't get our first, we didn't get X Lives of Wolverine #1, but we got X Deaths, which was really unfortunate because I had a bunch of customers come in and go, oh, this is the new one, and it was actually like #2, so I have no idea if it's good or not yet. I'm gonna wait till one of my customers catches up and then asks, but the art looks pretty. I'll send you pictures. I also love him, off topic, but I'm still unhappy with his book in Civil War. I haven't read Civil War. I read like the main way back when, and all I remember is how it like opens, that thing at that school. Was it a school shooting? It was like a school mutant attack or something. I don't know. Civil War messed me up, not in a good way. I remember no details other than being upset. Same! Okay, I'm not the only one this one's scarred. Cool. So yeah, that's the Batman Catwoman stuff. They are trying to make up for it, right? Tom King, he didn't finish his run. They gave it to James Tynion. That's a whole lot of drama I've talked about before and we can go into later. But in order to make up the rest of his contract, they gave him this book called Bat and Cat, which is a glimpse into their future where they're like pretty much together, right? It still seems so unclear. But this one is a little Christmas special. And I got real lucky. The person who let's take back the lucky thing real quick. Hold on. Let's take that back for a second. So, more recently, the artist who started this book, who was working on it with Tom King, his name is John Paul Leon. He recently passed. Super unfortunate, great man, really great art. His a long career in comics. However, they need to finish it. There's 12, they're on like 9, they're real close to being done. And so Tom King's old friend Mitch Jared decided to come in and lend a helping hand. He's gonna finish the art. He's real close to like a similar style, so I think he could pull it off. But Tom King and Mitch Gerard have a long history together, and we're gonna talk about it today. I read all of the Civil War stories, I think. Just get them together. Why is this hard? Mila, I'm pretty impressed with you reading all of the Civil War stories because I know there was a lot of tie-ins for that one. Because people like tension in long-running stories, not resolution. This is like 50 years in the making, though. My God, some relief. Please. So, Mitch Jared's, I always want to say it real. Re-Danger Eric. What about Civil War II? Hello, welcome in, by the way. Do we call you Eric? Do I call you Danger? What do you prefer? What's Civil War II? I have not read that one. I remember reading the first one, the main line. I didn't even get into the second one. I used to be really into comics, but I've fallen off after high school. That's totally fair. Don't read it. And Eric. Cool. Welcome in, Eric. Yeah, I also didn't read Civil War II. Like I said, read the first one forever ago. Meant to reread it when the movie came out, and then just didn't get around to it. And also not my favorite Marvel movie. Anyone who's a fan of the Marvel Civil War movie? Is anyone? I'm just curious. I won't judge you on it. I'm legitimately just curious. I didn't read Civil War II, I don't think. Yet again, don't read it is always the answer. For a lot of Marvel books, yeah. Which is real unfortunate. Just wait until the omnibus. Nobody. The Black Panther bits were cool. Yes, and the Black Panther movie was great, right? Like, I was not pleased because I did mostly enjoy the comic plot. Okay, alright, that's fair. I don't know why that Civil War movie seems a little rough, but Bucky! Okay, alright, that's another couple who I love, right? Bucky and Steve Rogers. And I do not agree with Steve, like, going back in time for Peggy and, like, turning old and, like, living out his days with her. No, we just got Bucky back. He's like, okay, he's doing better. He's not as brainwashed as he used to be. He lives out the rest of his life with his husband. Done. I have mixed feelings about the Civil War movie. Really like some bits, other bits are just dumb as hell. Yeah, and I feel like that was like around a time when Disney was trying to be like safe, because like the Age of Ultron movie didn't go the greatest, and so they were trying to like really like lock it down and get the formula right and make it as like safe as possible. I don't know. Where was Captain when 9/11 happened, when he went back in time? I guess that's fair too. You can't stop it all. You can't stop all the tragedies, right? And then it turns out that was actually Bucky. Oh my god, could you imagine? Where's that story? Somebody write me a story where Bucky causes 9/11. Okay, alright, we'll see. He was brainwashed. It's fine. But yeah, okay, hold on. Back to this real quick. I had a pleasure of getting to meet Mitch Gerards more recently, and we talked a little bit about like the Bat and Cat stuff. He can't give me too much details on like what the future holds for these two, but he did draw Batman lurking in the window like a creeper. Oh my god, that would be controversial AF! Could you imagine? Ooh, I'm here for it. I'll read it. I might not like it, but I'll read it. I want to do the Homeless Avengers. I was inspired by the latest Captain America series. The one where there's like all of these honorable Captain Americas kind of showing up. We talked about it during the Pride stream, where there was that homeless Cap who was riding the rails, who has this little boyfriend, and he's got like the overalls. Remember? Gay Cap? We love Gay Cap here. I really want to do a Homeless Avengers series based around that character, though. Like, I think it would be great. I don't know. If anyone wants to help me write it, raise your hand. Just say so. But yeah, got to meet Mitch Gerard. I love that kid! I think it was Aaron. So punk. It's the cute crust punk Cap I've always wanted! I want that series. Tag. Alright. Somebody said yes. We'll do it. Fine. I'll write it for you. But yes, love Cap. Love the new Cap. The little Cap. The young Cap? What do we call him? Aaron? I guess we can just call him Aaron. Yes, absolutely want that. Cool. We'll start working on that then. Coming soon. Homeless Avengers. I'm gonna see. My boss has a friend who did Predator versus Boba Fett, and I want to see if he wants to help me work on it, because I feel like he would be pretty good for a Homeless Avengers series. So why the hell not? Punks are better than most any other group of people at kicking Nazis out of spaces. Right? Oh my gosh, Tig. You know what? Homeless Avengers take place in Portland, Oregon. Yes. Okay. All right. I'm into it. Look, it's writing itself. Yeah. I'm into it. I'm gonna write this down. That's funny. So, got to sit and talk with Mitch Gerard, who's one of the Jared's? I'm saying Gerard's. My boss yelled at me and said it was Gerard's. I melted it into my head that it was Gerard's. It's Jared's. He's not that fancy. I want to see someone draw a crust punk Cap punch Mayor Willer. Okay, we can get that commissioned for you, Tag. I'm sure there's an artist out there right now who would love to do some. Hold on, I'm taking a picture of that for later. Okay, sorry. Jared's came to my store. He did a signing. We talked a little bit about the Batman Catwoman stuff, right? And this man is so sweet. He's so cool. He's such a nice guy. And I got to talking to him a little bit about his series, his other series that he did with Tom King that won all kinds of awards, that has so much like, and I mean, it made sense, but it wasn't until I started talking to him and his experience and what he was going through at that time that it like really started to click just how much love is actually put into this book. It's called Mr. Miracle. I've brought it up before. I went and I bought a new edition because I couldn't find mine. I have no idea where it is. It's somewhere. But I love this series so much, and getting to hear just a little bit of the insight on it like made it that much cooler. This, if you don't know the character, Mr. Miracle, this is probably like the best place to start. I love that series too, right? Isn't it great? So good. It is a bit long if you want to do it for a book club, but it's good. It's fun stuff, and also really messed up. So, Mr. Miracle, he's kind of known for being an escape artist. Like, he's literally just, I can escape anything except his own life. And so this series starts off with a suicide. Ready? Trigger warning, folks, okay? It's a little heavy here. This is the most, like, one of the more emotional superhero comics I've like ever read, in a sense that it's too real for the real world. Like, they go through like actual okay, yeah. So this guy, right, Mr. Miracle, he's a son of a god. He got switched out at birth. He was born in heaven, raised in hell, and he gets to a point where it's just a little too much. Tries to take his own life, realizes he can probably just get through it instead, and it's basically him and his wife, Big Barda, dealing with like healing from home, starting their own home, and just like having to be human. I don't know. Sarah, you inspired Mel to put on some dark lipstick, and I just thought that was super cute. Oh, Mel, if you want to like show off in the Discord, girl, don't be afraid, or just send me a picture. Let me see it. Aim, hello, how are you? Shrouded in Pink brought me here. Oh, we love Pink! Sammy? She's so cool. Welcome in. Hi. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. We're just talking about comics today. But yeah, Mr. Miracle. It's him and his wife, Big Barda. They have their first child together, and they have to deal with some home stuff. Like I said, he was like raised in hell. He's the son of a god. Heaven and hell are essentially just trying to like work out a new contract because Mr. Miracle and, was it Oren? Is that who his brother's name is? We're like part of the first deal, and so in order to keep like everything cool and kosher, they need to come up with another one. There's a lot that goes on in here, okay? There's a lot that happens in this book, but the real cool stuff is, while Mr. Miracle was off having their first son, Mitch Gerard, the artist, was also encountering the same situation. Ooh. Xavier, I would like to see it. Mel, put a pic in the Discord. You have to share now. You look cute. You gotta show off. I love your background. Thank you. This is my personal hell. If I move this box, it's just piles and piles of comics. But I'm glad somebody thinks it's cute. Thank you. Oh no, it's put on so sloppy. You know what? Fuck it, Mel. Let's see it. I'll be the judge of that. So yeah, while Mitch Gerard was having his first kid, the character was also going through the same thing. Guys, it's a love story. I swear. Him and Barda together are just so cute. They even have to go through like the process of giving birth, and like, it's a lot of heavy stuff. Oh, there's this mirror that shows them what they like actually look like, and so because they have like this like regenerator pond thing that kind of helps them like look normal, but what they actually look like from going through hell. Ooh, ooh. I don't know if I'm describing this book as good as I should. It's great, all right? Lots of love, lots of comedy. If you know about the veggie plate, you know, but please read Mr. Miracle. If you really want a human experience hidden in a superhero theme, read Mr. Miracle. He's just trying to get by. He's just trying to do what's right for his family. He's just trying his darndest. There's just something beautiful within chaos. No, Trip. Yeah, no, you're right. As long as, like, organized chaos, yeah, it could be great. I love Barda. She's so cute. Yeah, I don't know. Mr. Miracle, just what are you willing to do for your family? How do you take care of things? There's also this great, like, fake Stan Lee that's running around kind of helping them. His name's, is it Spunky? Is that his name? What's his name? Funky. His name's Funky. So good. Yeah, they do the 9-panel pages a lot. The only other comic that does it this much is like Watchmen, right? I don't know if anyone else has time for that. But yeah, these guys did it. It won a whole bunch of awards. Comic book group. Remember we were talking about how Coda was nominated for stuff, but like another series came in and just wiped the floor with everybody? It was Mr. Miracle. It was the same year as Mr. Miracle. Great, great book. I will probably post more of this in the Discord and do like a proper review on it because like I said, I know I butchered it for sure and cannot capture how great this series is. Can't be done. You just have to experience for yourself. Good year though, right? Right? For awards, right? Carmen America has been my new comic book jam lately. I haven't heard about that. What? I know Carmen? I know there's a book called Carmen, but I haven't heard of Carmen America. Who's the publisher on that? Where do I find such a thing? Let me know, please. AIM, please, I'm here. Was a pretty good year though. Okay, we talked about No Human. You said that you were a little interested in No Human. I think you would really, really enjoy this book. How do I convince you to read? Please, I would love to know your review on this book specifically. Just saying. Carmen, like Japanese. Okay, Common? Am I saying that right? Oh, there's no R. Oh, I'm silly. Sorry. Alright, Mr. Miracle. What was after Mr. Miracle? Where are my notes? Hold on. Where do we go from here? Bat and cat stuff. Oh, that's right. Yes. That was another thing about Mr. Miracle. Hold on 1 second. Mitch Jared actually used references of his own son for a lot of the book. Even the nurse that's like handing them the baby is his actual wife. And so he kind of told me that he's hidden a few of his own like family photos in his comics, and I absolutely love that. Which, with that said, Antarctic Press. I think it's on Webtoons digitally. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, Webtoons. Good old Webtoons. There's literally nothing wrong with Webtoons. It's just, we talk about that a lot here. Mel, when am I gonna get that list? No pressure or anything, but I am curious. Melanie's top picks for Webtoons coming soon. Let's talk. I said something about Mitch hiding his family photos in a comic. This one, let's take a moment. We're gonna get real sad for a second, guys. I'm sorry. Let's get real emotional though. This one is called The Night. I'm gonna butcher Philip Drulet? Ooh, I'm gonna butcher the name so badly here. Felipe Dulet. Ooh, I'm also a big webtoons reader. Nice! If you have any faves that you recommend, go ahead and throw them around. Because we should probably read a webtoon series at some point in the Secret Book Club, which, if you join the Discord, we've got this section for this like secret book club that we accidentally started. I don't know. It's a real funny story, but you can join us. The next one we're gonna read is Murder Falcon. It's a one-off volume. We haven't picked a date yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. It's coming up. We have talked about webtoons being something off webtoons being one of the things we read, but we haven't gotten that far yet. So, coming soon. But let's talk about The Night, and one of the greatest odes to someone ever. I don't know how to explain this one. I'm also gonna butcher this trying to talk about it, but okay, so this guy, he had this wife, and she got real sick, and she passed. She died of cancer. And so, in his grief, he took the time to create The Night. This is him trying to get over the loss of her. And it's so beautiful. It's so well done. It's crazy. I hope that someone misses me this badly. Like, do we read it? Okay. I was gonna read it. I can't read it. I just got real sad. Okay? I just got real nervous. I will post this in the Discord because I don't want to butcher it. Let's make a note. But yeah, it's 1976. His wife gets sick. He talks about how the doctors didn't seem to care or treat them as well as they could. It's, it gets emotional. This looks awesome. Who's the creator and publisher in this? So the creator is Felipe Drulet. I know I'm saying that wrong. I know I'm not doing that right. Hold on, let me type it out. And the publisher is through Status Press. Right? And Titan Comics. I actually thought this was gonna be Humanoids. It's not. I thought this was gonna be like a European book. It still might be, but I just thought Humanoids would be the one that would publish this. Let me put in the name. Cool. That's the writer. That's who did it. 1. I will post my webtoons breakdown soon in the Discord. I keep forgetting to. I can't seem to get a good pic of my lipstick. Oh no. Okay. If it's too stressful, Mel, don't worry. I want you to panic over this. We just love to see it. Dope. Okay. It's real short. It might be 100 pages, maybe. And it's in a post-apocalyptic world. There's this biker gang that goes to attack a city. And they're real mean, right? Okay, hold on. How do I display this? How's the best way to display this? The colors on this are gorgeous. It's set in the 70s, so there's a lot of like psychedelic vibes, very like heavy metal feels. And there's this biker gang that's just tearing through this city. It's destroying it. They don't care about anything. Men, women, children, they're out to murder it all. They're trying to get to the heart of the city to destroy it once and for all. Hold on. Sorry. Try not to give too much away, okay? And then, yeah, if you are reading books currently, if you guys know, like, Jane Stocco, a lot of, like, that influence with the colors, with the way things are layered, like, certain textures on things, a lot of this reminds me. He did the annual for Batman, the one that introduces Clown Killer. I've got some other stuff of his. I don't think he does any romance books, though. Oh, he was doing Orphan and the Five Beasts, if you guys remember that from the last stream. But where is it? They get to the heart of the city and hold on. And it's her. It's an internal war. It's just this I love this page. It's just this big old ode to his wife and how much he misses her. And then they start the biker gang who was attacking the city starts to like lose their mind, and they're like, it's too much, I can't handle it, it's too beautiful, and like it's gorgeous. This mixed media, like actual photos of her with a drawing while it's painted. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very, very heavy, but beautiful. I love it. So yeah, the night. It's unfortunate how this book came into existence, but I'm glad that it did. And then we've got a picture of him. And he's done a lot of other books. I have yet to read them, but I thought this one's pretty good to show off for Valentine's Day, right? And yeah, I'll put the intro in the Discord because it's a good one. A cute little ode. Which I'm curious now as to whether or not she like helped him in any of, I mean obviously she helped him make this one, right? But like I wonder if there was like a point where she like helped him color or like helped him pick out a theme or anything, because believe it or not, there are more couples in comics than you would like believe. Alright, I thought of like 4 of them, but that's kind of a lot, right? Like so the first one that came to mind, right? And this one's a little weird, only because like she's been with him the entire time, but she doesn't get much credit, but maybe she doesn't like want the credit, but also you could just put, hold on. Okay. The first one I could think of, it is Michael Allred, right? And the main one would be Madman. Yes, yes, yes. This is a 20th anniversary edition. I want to say it's the first volume or so. I don't know. And even this is from like 2004? How old is this series? Oh my god. Anyways, okay, Michael Allred and Laura Allred have been working on Madman for a very long time, it seems. And what I love about this couple is he's colorblind. She's the one who does all of the coloring for the comic because he can't see it. I also think like her brother is involved in like the lettering or something. There's a third Allred name that pops up on the series sometimes, but like yeah, it's mostly Michael and Laura together. Like I said, he draws, she colors. Madman's pretty well known. He's been around for a long, long time. This is 20th anniversary edition. Even then, this is old. But, pretty dope comic. Haven't read it myself yet. It's been on my list for like ever. If anyone has anything good to say about Madman, now's your chance. Yeah, it's on my list of things to read. Michael Allred is pretty great. He just did that David Bowie tribute comic, which was really, really good. And there's actually this documentary coming out about him that has to do with him having his own planet in space. I don't know. I can't explain more than that because I haven't seen it yet. But he talks about literally being from the stars, and I think that's really cool. You should certainly read it. I'm a huge fan. Really? All right. Okay. Again, it's always been on my list of stuff to read. The amount of content there is, though, I just haven't gotten a chance to sit with it. Same with Hellboy. I know! I'm just digging a grave over here. But yeah, I haven't read the entire Hellboy series because there's so much content. I'll get to it eventually. We'll get to it eventually. But for now, yes, Michael Allred. Can we give Laura Allred just a little bit more credit? Because look at the colors on this thing! Like, is that the most important part to this? Maybe? I don't know. But it sure is cute that they work together. He's LDS. That ties in with some of the space stuff. Okay, alright. That's cool. I also hear he's like one of the most like straight edge creators out there. Like there will be like this wild party going on and everyone's like drink, 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 and he's just like, guys, come on. No, it's me. Like can turn down anything from anyone. Good for him. Like they made it a known, like they talk about it, you know? Good, again, good for him. But yeah, and I think that's why he said that he did the David Bowie series, was because he could relate a lot to Bowie and the whole like spaceman thing. I love it. I absolutely love it. I can't wait for the documentary. They're really Mormon. He created the Bible. Oh, that's right, he did. I think that was only like 5 years ago or something. It's a little bit more recent. Good for him though. These things are important, and sometimes these things in pictures or different forms help people better understand it, right? I know if I could have all of my college textbooks and comics, I would probably go back to school. Can I just have graphic novels instead of like textbooks, whatever those are? Just give me like visuals, please. Who's another couple? What's another couple in comics that we were going to talk about today? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I've got a little one. This is their newer series because I didn't really have time to dig into what else they have done. But Becky Cloonan, right? She's working on Batgirls. It's on like issue 2 right now, which I didn't realize. His name's Michael Conrad. They're kind of a thing. They don't share the same last name, which is totally fine, right? Why change the same last name if you love somebody, right? It's fine. But I don't know if they're even like married officially, but me and my boss were talking about it, and apparently these two have been in comics together for a real long time. Like I said, the newest series right now that they're doing is the Batgirls. I've been collecting these. I haven't read it yet. It's also so expensive to change your name. I didn't realize that. Cool. Good to know. Why are we doing these things then? Like, I think if you go out and pick a last name together, that's really cute, but like, making somebody choose, I don't know. If you want to take it, that's cool too. If that's your choice, that's real neat, but like, I want to make something together. I'm just being picky, I don't know. I've been married since 2019, and I still don't have anything switched over. Ooh. Okay, alright. Hopefully soon, right? But yeah, I will read these 2 issues. I'll get back to y'all if it's good. I want to say that they did. Hold on. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta grab something. I gotta go look at something. I should have done this sooner. I'm so sorry. Hold on, 2 seconds. Ooh, we're back. I chose to take his name, but if I realized all the retro visits I was gonna make, this isn't something you can just do over the internet? What do you mean? Okay. Alright. Oh, damn it, I didn't grab the other thing. 2 seconds. Hold on. God damn it. other thing is. You need new passports, driver license, health cards. Oh, like everything gets switched over. Ooh. That's a lot of sitting at the DMV. I'm so sorry, Mila. Again, I hope it happens soon. Okay, so I thought this one was also going to be by her and Michael. It is not, but this one also has some pretty great love stories in it, so we're going to say that it counts. It's this little anthology made by Becky Cloonan, set in medieval times, right? And you've got a story about a woman by the lake. You've got, like... what's the word I'm looking for? Not forbidden lovers? Is that the term? Is that the term? A husband who's trying to get rid of his wife. There's a few interesting tales of romance in this little book. But the other reason I picked this one up, besides it looking gorgeous, right? Besides the cute medieval tales, besides the art being just absolutely great, she also put out a set of oracle cards based off of the book, based off of the characters and whatnot, and they're just super cute. They're super well done, tied into that series specifically. Comics and tarot cards, love it. Happens more often than you would think, actually. And we've kind of talked about where comics have kind of like had the secret like love affair with the occult, and how like some occult stuff has managed to survive because of comics. Like, yay, I love your taste in comics. Thank you, nobody. We're trying. Try to find something for everybody. But yeah, here are the back of these little oracle cards, and I love them. And then they're not tarot, like they're not the normal tarot, they're technically oracle. And it comes with a little booklet, and it tells you about the characters and whatnot. It's a good set. It's a really, really nice little moment. Just a nice little thing. So yeah, Becky Cloonan's great. Didn't realize they had a lover in the business, Michael Conrad. I'm gonna have to look up what he did, or what more he's done. If anyone knows Michael Conrad, feel free to yell out. And then, let's see, I think I already pulled it because I did not see it over there. I have just piles and piles and piles of stuff. That's why we're on the floor today, guys. Ooh. This is also great. Okay. Hold on. One more thing about Becky before we say goodbye to Becky Cloonan for good. Have y'all ever been so sad over your decapitated lover that you carry around their head in a basil plant? Have y'all ever missed someone so much that you just can't part with them? I've definitely talked about this cover before. It's my favorite of the Razorblade series. It's based off of a classic painting. What's the name of the classic painting? What's the name? God, I wish I was ready. God, I wish I was more professional. Here we go. It's based off of a poem, Isabel or the Pot of Basil. Yeah, I love this part. There's this old story about this father killing his daughter's lover because he doesn't think he's worthy, and a bunch of people have done a bunch of paintings based off of it, and it's this woman carrying around a head and a basil plant, and people think she's crazy and just really likes the smell of basil, and then they look in there, and and it's her husband. So good. They're working on the current Wonder Woman on and off, by the way. She does every issue, but he writes some as well. Oh, I knew she was writing Wonder Woman, and I have heard very, very good things about it right now. I just didn't know how far back you had to go, because I know they started God stuff like 6 months back. Okay, anyways, but that's good to know because you're not the only one who has mentioned that Wonder Woman is good right now. And Jolene Jones might have gotten in trouble currently doing like Yara Flor stuff. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. You know how much I love Yara Flor, and the fact that like, okay, hold on, we're gonna break real quick. So Jolene Jones, the person who's doing the Catwoman series, the person who's doing Yara Flor stuff right now, you guys know I love Yara. She recently got accused of like not using the same reference photo, not like somebody said she traced a character. And I can see where the character looks a lot like that character, but I don't believe it's traced. And if she used it as a reference, that's one thing, but I could also imagine both these people using the same reference photo at the same time. I don't know. It's really strange. She is being accused of copying some like X-Men comic. I don't know. It's real weird. It's something else to put in the Discord. I'm gonna make a note, but good to know that the Beck and Cloonan Wonder Woman stuff is really good right now. Hold on. Making a note. Discord. Yara Flor scandal! I hate that those words are all in one sentence. We love Yara Flor. We love Jolene Jones, right? Such a good creator, such a great artist. It's a shame that such accusations have come to light. We haven't addressed if they're real or not, and I'm a little worried about it, but you know what? We'll keep you updated. Another great couple that is in the DC universe that a lot of people love and like might forget about sometimes just because I think Amanda Connor's name sticks a little harder than his. I could be wrong, but this is probably my favorite series that they've done. It's Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmiotti. Am I saying that right? I could be saying that wrong. But these two have worked together for some time. And a lot of it is on the Harley Quinn series. They were doing the regular Harley run, and then they released this Black Label series around the same time that the Harley Quinn Birds of Prey movie was like out, and so they kind of play off each other. I feel like this has a lot of the same vibes that the movie had, and it was pretty dang good. We talked about a little bit of the Black Label stuff, but like this is probably one of my tops on the list, and I don't know if a whole lot of people know that it exists, which is a shame. So what's the series about? Okay, Harley and Ivy go off on vacation for a little while. They go to this desert island. They've got a few days, but Harley fucks up that like their ship gets destroyed and now they can't leave the island. They're trapped. Harley's trying to make the best of it. Ivy wants nothing to do with her anymore. And then as soon as they're rescued, they kind of split up. Harley goes back to like her regular life, and she realizes she's been neglecting everything else that's important to her. Her gang of Harleys like got evicted, somebody got beat up real bad, she owes a lot of people money, and so she's like trying to make things better for everyone and like trying to prove to everyone she loves that she's not a complete fuck up. The best way to do that is to go back to Gotham and try to steal money from the Joker. I don't know, I think there's better ways to go about it, but it's Harley, what can you do? If you're in the Discord, if you remember that picture I posted a while with her and Supergirl, where she's like holding on to Supergirl in the middle of the night, and Supergirl's got like cat food in her arm, that's this series. It's real silly. There are so many beaver jokes, like Harley has this stuffed beaver that she carries around, and they just make as many puns as they freaking can. It's amazing. But Amanda Connor, Jimmy Palmiotti have worked on Harley together, and honestly, they probably do most of my favorite Harley stuff. Like, they know the character really well. She's lots of fun. She gets pretty dirty, or the whole series is pretty dirty, I should say, but it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I don't know if I have that. Do I have that? Hold on. Is that nearby? One second. I read a book recently. The artwork was done by Amanda Palmer, Jesus Christ, Amanda Connor! Know your Amandas, folks. But it was called The Pro. It's this prostitute who gets chosen to join, like, the Justice League, essentially, because they're like, anyone could be a hero, especially this woman, and it's wacky. It's a lot of fun. It's called The Pro. It's written by Garth Ennis, and then Amanda Connor does the art for it, and so it looks like a Harley Quinn book. Real fun, real good stuff. DC also did these super cute, they did one last year, they did it again. I'm kind of surprised Marvel hasn't done their own version, because Marvel tries to keep up with DC on doing anything else, but last year they did, if only Amanda Palmer was attached to it too, that'd be great. I would love if Amanda Palmer did her own comic. She's gotta have some zine stuff somewhere, but like, could you imagine? I mean, Neil Gaiman did, like, all of Sandman. He's already in just, like, can we get another couple in comics? Can I get these two to do, like, one book? Can we, like, hold on. I just posted my lipstick pics. They are bad. Mel, let me be the judge of that. It's gonna, let me get off of here, but I'll let you know. I doubt it. I think they're cute. I already know they're cute. I haven't even seen them yet. I already know they're cute. I'm a little mess working in my comfy robe all day. That's funny. For the great reveal, right? The great Anastasia reveal. Love it. Yeah, so last year, DC did one called Love is a Battlefield, right? And this is where Harley and Ivy officially become a couple. Like, Pam's like, you know what? You kind of always, like, hint around it. You say you love me, but you don't call me your girlfriend. And then Harley's like, oh, you're my girlfriend! And then bam, committed. So that was a big reveal last year. This year, right, they're doing it again. It's called Strange Love Adventures, which, if you don't know Strange Adventures, it's a little node, right? I'm kind of surprised Amanda and Neil haven't worked on something together, right? Like, they did a few tours where he, like, reads some poems and she plays some song, but can I get, like, a physical copy of something? That'd be pretty sweet, right? Right? You can get Jill Thompson to draw it. I'm gonna tag all three of them in a post after this. We'll see what happens. But we're just coming up with a bunch of series today, guys. We got the Homeless Avengers. I'm gonna make Amanda Palmer write a comic. This is great. So the big reveal for this DC this year was Peacemaker, revealing his Valentine. Do you guys want to know who it was? Do you guys want to know the big secret? It's Eagly. He is trying to just have a good Valentine's Day. He's, like, got dinner and whatnot waiting for him. Some, like, terrorists show up and he's just like, you're ruining this day of love! And then just, like, goes through, kills a bunch of people, and then gets to Eagly as quickly as he could. It's good stuff. And if you've seen the show, we're catching up. I'm 3 deep. But if you've seen the show, it feels pretty accurate to, like, that character and his attitude. It's fun. The other good story that was in here is by Alfred, and he's talking about, like, what it means to, like, serve as a butler. Gets me all emotional. Actually, that's how they met. She contacted him to write for her coffee table book with pics of her many deaths. Oh, I didn't know it was the many deaths. I want it so bad. Yeah, that's an expensive one. That's such a good album, and every now and then I fall down like the music video rabbit hole to that like whole experience. Good stuff. Didn't he also help with Evelyn and Evelyn? Did he? Who am I? Okay, anyways, sorry. But yeah, there's another story in here. It's about Alfred, and he's talking about what it means to serve and like how it's an honorable thing. Sometimes it's just in the family. Sometimes people are like contracted to serve before they're even born. But it just made me tear up a little bit, I won't lie. It's good stuff. I think he helped with the tour, yeah. Okay, alright. That's pretty cool. And while we're talking about those two, right, because Neil Gaiman, he's like best friends with Alan Moore, you know? And I don't have a physical copy of it. I really wish I did. But Alan Moore has done a few, we'll say romantic. We'll say romance books. I don't know if Mila's around anymore. Maybe she can help, or maybe they can help me back up that statement. But Alan Moore and love. Not really something you would like put together. Not something you would like, I am here, but I am not too sure. Okay, alright, let's see. We'll see. Again, Alan Moore and love. Not like two words you would like expect to be together. The one I wanted to show off today, I don't own, and my shop didn't have, and I didn't realize that until it was like a little late. I know he did some R-rated stuff with his wife, and that's what we're gonna talk about today, okay? It's called Lost Girls. And if you know, you know, and if you don't, hold on a second, because you might not want to know, okay? It's called Lost Girls, and it is about Alice from Alice in Wonderland, Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, and Wendy from Peter Pan coming into their, like, sexual prubris. Like, it's them, like, finding themselves. I know, it sounds real rough. It sounds a little risque, and it absolutely is, but it's okay, because it's fictional characters, right? Ooh, and it was made with him and his wife. Like, this is their personal fanfic, right? I love it. How do we... Melinda Gibby? Is that her name? Is that how we pronounce it? I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, Lost Girls. It's 3 of the most well-known girls in literature. I have heard it is R-rated. I've heard there's lots of sexual endeavors going on. I haven't experienced it for myself. I couldn't tell you exactly what, but honestly, just scrolling through just that little bit, just scrolling through what's kind of on the internet, ooh, you've been warned. I don't know if I'm gonna post any of this in the Discord. And y'all know I post a lot of weird stuff in the Discord. This one might be the line. Just because I don't know. It's made by a husband and wife, right? It's made with love in mind. Like I said, this is pretty much like their fanfic together. We won't talk about the age. We won't talk about. Yeah, I don't know. These things exist. These things are out here. Do we need them? No idea, but we have them. It's kind of cool. I think there was something else that he's done with his wife, but like that's the one that they're like known for. Lots of people have said terrible things about it. Again, the content is real hard to defend for fictional characters. I don't know. I'm just presenting facts. I can't. I'm not gonna be the one to condemn these things or not. But yeah, another love story from Alan Moore that I think is just a little. I mean, yeah, sure, it's about Swamp Thing, but what about, oh my gosh, I can't remember her name now. She's got white hair. Is it Abby? Is that her name? It feels like it's Abby. Yeah, this one was an interesting one. And this one also, I just realized, kind of reminds me of Miracle Man too. So, Swamp Thing, right? He's got Abby. He's like trying to like differentiate himself from like this like Alec person. He's the green. He's not like human, but then he still manages to find like love and companionship in this woman, whether it's because of who he thinks he is or who he actually is like a whole other thing, but holy moly, that's big. Yeah, we got big books here. I like them big, hard, oversized. Yeah, and it's beautiful. I know I've showed this off before. It's in this nice like velvet. If you got sweaty hands while holding it, that's like kind of a shame, but like, yeah, it's nice and soft. I love the like burned in etching for it. Can you hear it? That's what it sounds like. Is that Swamp Thing? It is! It's Alan Moore's Swamp Thing. I know I've showed this off before, but really can't show it off enough. And this is volume 1 out of 2. It has a twin! I need so much. Mila, you really do, hun. This is one of my favorite books, one of my favorite editions. Can you see the foil? Can you see the foil on it? Look at that. Look at that pressed foil. Ah. Sorry. I like books. I like book textures. Not just the insides. The outside's nice too. It's beautiful. It's a good book. It's a real pretty. It comes with this string to keep your place. And like I said, it's a set, so there's a twin, so there's 2 of these. It's good stuff. And then yeah, even the slipcase for it's pretty nice too. But yeah, I figured if I'm gonna collect the Alan Moore stuff, might as well do it in the pretty edition. And I wish they would come out with like an oversized pretty edition for From Hell. All they have done is colorized it, and that was nice. I still want it oversized. I want it colored, oversized, hardcover. Somebody, please. And then the last, which this one's questionable. Okay, let me know. This one probably isn't the best example of love, but I read it recently, and it's Alan Moore. It's called Miracle Man. If you are keeping up with comics currently, if you know about Timeless, same guy. If you read Timeless, you saw that big old reveal. It's this guy. If you haven't read Timeless and I just spoiled something for you, I'm so sorry. But yeah, they just announced this character coming back. I had to read this for good reason, and I fell short of it. But there's this guy, right? And he doesn't know that he's a superhero. Like, he keeps having these weird dreams, and he keeps, like, having, like, these, like, flashes of another place, and they feel so familiar. And then he realizes that he's actually, like, this guy and Miracle Man. And you think it's a Shazam situation? It's not quite. Like, they're 2 separate entities sharing the same space, but, like, are only activated with, like, a word. Real close to Shazam. Not quite, though. And so, this man, the regular guy, I can't remember his name. Oh, it's just Mike. Okay. So Mike, the regular human man, right? He's just like, he's trying to have, he's been trying to have a baby with his wife for some time. He's like, not like the most productive person. He's just a regular guy. And then Miracle Man shows up. I almost said Mr. Miracle, Jesus Christ. And then Miracle Man shows up, and she's kind of just like, head over heels for this guy. Like, she's like trying to convince herself that it's like her husband. She knows it's not, but it just, ooh. I thought it was romantic. I've been told that it's not the best. Once somebody pointed out, like, all of the actual harassment and what's going on, the real scenarios, was like, oh, this isn't as cute as I thought it was. You're right, this does seem a little rapey. So just go into knowing that there's some harassment, there's some weird situation. It's an Alan Moore book. Well, of course it is. But, yeah, I think this character is going to be revived. We might even see him in the movies eventually. It was a big, big reveal in the Marvel Universe recently. But yeah, I just kind of glossed over like the actual situation and just took it at face value and was like, oh, that's kind of cute. Oh, now they're going to have a baby together. And then realized this might not all have been as consensual as they thought. She didn't realize that wasn't her husband. It's questionable. It's real weird. It's Alan Moore, so of course it is. But yeah, I also realized that Neil Gaiman has a trade out about Miracle Man as well, and I want to read his and see if he's painted in the same light. Like, this guy, I didn't realize how menacing he was until somebody had pointed it out, and then I felt real silly about it. I don't know. It's a weird one. It's going to be real interesting to see what Disney does with him. It's also going to be real interesting to see what Disney does with Moon Knight and, like, the mental health stuff there. I don't know. Disney's starting to get into, like, tougher territory, and I want to see how they handle it. I'm pretty excited about it. The issues up here. Where do we go from here, guys? I think that was all of my couples that we had to talk about. We had a few. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? I'm gonna let you guys pick. Alright, we have two ways we could do this. You can either start talking about Vampirella, my fave, my girl, my fave. Of course we talk about Vampirella. Or I can start talking about sex criminals. I don't know. Which path do we choose? Who do we go with first? Which one's longer? Which one is... let's talk about sex criminals. Right? Oh, hold on. Because it's been a while since we've mentioned Chip Zdarsky and Matt Fraction, who are both killing it at Marvel right now, by the way. Matt Fraction did that Hawkeye run forever ago, and everyone loved the show. What else is he working on? He's not doing the new Hawkeye stuff. I feel like Chip Zdarsky's doing Daredevil. What is Fraction working on, though? Oh, that's tough. Maybe finish with Vampirella, though. I mean, both are good. Both are great! Both are, some faves. If you've been here before, we talk about both often, right? 1 second, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to answer a text. Okay. Alright. It's also 11. Cool. Didn't know that. So let's... God, I really love this Hawkeye run. Right? The issue with the sign language, it's so good. Yeah, that's probably the move. Okay, we'll end on Vampirella. We'll end on our last one, because it's a good one. Okay, alright, y'all convinced me. I've only got 2 more piles. We're doing great. I heard Disney didn't pay Anju for the Hawkeye suit. What? Oh, fuck that. God damn it, Disney. Disney! Do better. I didn't know that. After the lawsuit with freaking Black Widow, you think they would have learned? Or the lawsuit with Star Wars, you think they would learn? I also wonder if them, like, having a lawsuit with these people actually, like, drives interest or anything. Because it seems like it, the rate they're going. Oh man, Disney. She said, sipping out of her Disney Starbucks cup. Am I the problem? You know what? We won't get into it. All right. Sex criminals. They don't have to learn. That's the point of having virtual Monopoly. I guess that's fair. But I do wish they would do better because I feel like Disney like leads by example, and then just doing this shit, you know, lets other people. Ugh. All right, we won't get into it. But sex criminals. I'm waiting for either Sex Criminals or Wicked and Divine to get picked up as a show because they're picking at other stuff that's around this era, and both of those finished up. Sex Criminals, obviously, they're gonna have a harder time with because sex is in the title, and that's all it is about. It's not like, oh, it says sex, but like you can hide it. No, that's literally, they're here for sex crimes. In the least criminal way. Okay, so sorry, I was just wondering if I bought the better edition for this yet, and apparently I haven't. Okay. Yes, I would watch it though. Right? Put on HBO. Like there, fixed it. Okay, so sex criminals. There's this girl, Susie, and she's trying to save her library, right? The only way she could think of is like bringing all the books home with her, and she's like trying to raise money, and she's trying to like save it. She's not getting any help from like the government or the banks or anything, and so she decides that she's gonna throw this party, have people pay to get in, and then like a lot of that money is gonna go towards like her library. She's really trying to save this place. She's a big old book nerd, and then she meets John. John, I can't remember how he finds out about the party, but he shows up and he starts quoting Lolita at her. Like two literature nerds just like click and end up having this one night stand. But Susie has this power, right, where she climax, she can actually stop time, and it's her own little secret, right? She has this gift, nobody else knows about it, until she sleeps with John, looks over, and he's also in like the weird frozen time space continuum, the cum world, I think is what he calls it. Yeah. And so they find out that they can do this thing together. They find out that like both of them, when they climax, they can freeze time and they can move about. No one else can, but they only have like a certain amount of time before they unfreeze, and his reload time's way quicker than hers. Cum world! Yes, there's a whole issue about it. Oh, which I just wrote. Look at this great, hold on. I didn't know this was a variant back here. Look at this great cover. Both of these are great. And the really cool thing about Sex Criminals is that, like, they were doing these cool, like, XXX covers that were done by a bunch of different artists in the industry. And so, like, people who worked on Scott Pilgrim, the people who worked on Love and Rockets, like, there are all kinds of cool little odds to these two, because everyone loves Sex Criminals, right? I just keep looking up and I see Cum World and I absolutely love it. So, these two, they get the idea that they should totally just like rob a bank. John actually works at a bank and he tells Susie it's real easy if you know how to freeze time with your cum. And so they start practicing and working out a heist, and they're just gonna steal enough to save the library, right? They're not gonna like take any more than they need. They're not like, it's a little bit of Robin Hood, but it's just enough to save her bookstore. It's just enough to save the books. Not gonna happen. Turns out they're actually like police for such things, and then they start to discover there's a whole weird like sex police. There's a whole world. There's other individuals who can do it, and they're now trying to put a stop to the weird like government that controls this world. I don't know. It gets really weird, guys. It gets out of hand. There's a whole part where she's like drunk singing Fat Bottom Girls, but they didn't actually get like the rights to Fat Bottom Girls, and so it's the two creators talking over where she would be singing. It's super meta. It's a lot of fun. I talked about this more recently in the end of the year stream, but Chip Zdarsky did a really great issue in the series Crossover where it's where it's Chip Zdarsky from Sex Criminals World out to get real life him. I don't know. It's a lot of fun though, and Sex Criminals is like as much fun as that, as meta as that is, and yeah, I don't know. I think everyone should read this one. I think everyone can relate to this in some way or another. Right? There's lots of like cool relationship stuff that they go through. It's talking about them finding themselves when they were younger. Cum World, okay? Find out what Cum World is. You're gonna want to. It's good stuff. Ooh. Another one of my favorite couples in comic books. I try to sell everyone on this comic at some point, just bear with me, but it's the Flintstones. Yes, one of the best comics ever written in comic history, and it's the freaking Flintstones. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. This is one of the best comics ever written. Fight me on it. It tries to modernize the Flintstones and makes it a little bit more realistic. They go through like, I do want to read it. You hype it up so much. I love it. Okay, so it's a little bit more of a modern version of the Flintstones cartoon, right? Which actually, I didn't realize the Flintstone cartoon was kind of meant for like more adults and wasn't even meant for children to begin with, which if you look at like the drab colors or like him always being in trouble with his boss, it's meant to be relief for grown-ups. Ooh, hello! Hoodlum? BC Hoodlum? Not the Flintstones, bye. Oh my gosh, come on! It's good stuff, I swear! I promise it's good, okay? And so, Fred, he still works down at the Rock Curie, but Wilma is trying to be like an artist, an inspiring artist. This little issue especially, she takes her paintings to the museum, she thinks they're gonna like them, and then she walks back in the back of like the building and they're all in the trash. It's real sad. It's so sad. It's her first day in a gallery and she thinks it's gonna go real well, and then they just kind of like toss her aside. But then she goes on and talks about her painting. Okay, so her painting was like a bunch of handprints, and she's like, nobody's even asked me what they mean to me. And then she goes and talks about how like when she was young, her little tribe, when you got to a certain age, you got to like put your handprint on the wall and become part of the community. And so like her painting's supposed to represent like her initiation into like I love it. It's good stuff. And so yeah, these guys have like lots of moments of love. It's them trying to raise Bam Bam, and no, they're raising Pebbles. Bam Bam's the other one. Bam Bam's with, oh my gosh, Barney. There we go. Sorry. Oh, that's so good. It really is, Mel, I swear. So, yeah, Bam Bam and Pebbles are a little bit older. They go around questioning, like, stuff in the community. Throughout the series, there's this big thing where they're trying to, like, establish God. And they're like, he's invisible and he's always watching you. And they're like, that sounds made up. And he's like, his name's Gerald. He's watching you. Gerald's always watching. So, like, it's got its moment. It's real silly. It gets, like, pretty heart-wrenching. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so there's a moment where Fred and Barney have to go to, like, a meeting. And they're just talking about, like, the war. And this guy's, like, having a PTSD moment, and he's just like, the poor bastards didn't stand a chance. We set fire to the trees. The smoke cleared. They were all dead. And just like, yeah, it's them dealing with actual stuff. I don't know. It's a good series. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Might make the book club read this at some point. I don't know, guys. One of the best love stories ever told. The Flintstones. Go back to the Set Cave, you freaks. Great series. Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah, it's a good one. It's good stuff. I love the Flintstones. talked about them a whole bunch. I don't have the other visual, but I am gonna mention it. Harley Quinn, Eat, Bang, Love, Kill, Tour, that one. This actually has a little node to the writer's other series called Bingo Love. Yes, it's a crossover, which Bingo Love is about these like two older women who find each other late in life, and it's super cute. I started reading it. I haven't finished it. It's on my list. I eventually will get to you guys about Bingo Love, but I figured I'd just mention it real quick. Because we can. If y'all missed the Lion Cat stuff, I feel bad for you, but they're gonna watch over now. That sounds so sweet. It is! It won all kinds of awards. Hold on. I'll make a note about Bingo Love. I just opened it and it says Yara Floor Scandal and I got sad. Okay, Bingo Love. I thought I had a copy at work and I did not. And then I got really sad. But yeah. It's super cute. And there's this point where Harley and Ivy like go to speed off and they almost hit these two colored women and then they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. And they're like, oh, one of these days we're gonna end up like them. And those two characters are the characters from the Bingo Love series. Which if you can hide other like series in a series, why not? Just go for it. I'm just gonna start picking up stuff and we're just gonna talk about it real quick. We're just gonna rapidly go through this. And then we're gonna get to Vampirella. We'll end on Vampirella. Y'all have convinced me. And that one is real fucking weird, so I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, so the next one, another favorite of mine. It's from Black Mask. I've talked about this publisher a little bit. There's a YouTube video somewhere about a lot of this series. It's not very good, but if you want to know more about Black Mask comics, it's available. This one is probably one of my favorites that they've done, and it's called We Can Never Go Home. There is this girl that has superpowers. She doesn't like talking about it though, because she knows if anyone finds out, she's gonna turn into a science experiment. This guy tries to make a move on her. She didn't like it. She ends up hurting him, but the person who was trying to save her also witnesses this. And so he also convinces her that he's a mutant and that they should run away together. It doesn't go as planned. Does it ever go well when two teenage mutants trying to like run away together and start off like a new beginning or something? Especially if you're like 15, I don't know. But these two are like a regular old Bonnie and Clyde, right? She's got some like telekinetic ability, she's got some lightning stuff, and he keeps saying he's a mutant. I don't really know. I won't spoil too much, but you know, there's a lot of promises made and not a lot of show for it. It's pretty wild. He's got a gun. Maybe a gun's his superpower. Guns aren't superpowers. People think they are not. But yeah, the artwork for this is great. If you like Deadly Class, I would say it's pretty good. If you like X-Men, also would say it's for you. She does this cute little fashion show where they just go through a bunch of like characters' outfits and parodies for like no reason. I don't know. It's just a cute moment. It's just really fun. How many can you list? Because there's a few. But yeah, for it being just like one volume, just like five issues, just like this little moment in time, I really liked it. And sometimes the one-offs are a good thing, right? Like, you don't want to get into an 8-volume series. Sometimes you just want one done. That's good. This is one of them. I'm gonna have to reread this. I forgot how good it is. Alright. But yeah, it's called We Can Never Go Home. It's probably easier to just pick up the volume than to try to find all of the issues individually. And I don't know. Oh, Rosenberg! he's doing Matthew Rosenberg is doing We Can Never Go Home right now, which is a real big deal at Image Comics. Hello! I don't know if can you guys see this thing? Hold on. Can you hear it? Hi! I don't know. I want to move my camera so you guys can see Kitten, but she gets shy. That seems like a lot of work. Yeah, Kitten's here. Is that a little spider? No, if it's Spider, I can pick up Spider and show her off. Kitten, I can barely touch. Hey, don't stand on that. Thank you. So polite. Heard the little mew? Yeah, Kitty's bigger than Spider, but her speech is way more gentler for whatever reason. She's got little chirps. Huh. Do it again. Oh, I don't know if you can't see her. Hold on. Yeah. This is Kitten. And there she goes. Alright. Better. So cute. Oh, she's so pretty. She is very pretty. She just doesn't let me, take photos of her. I don't know. My cat's shy. And I'm serious about that. I go take pictures of her and she's like, nope, and then bolts out of the room. I don't get it. I've kind of talked about this one before. I'm waiting to see if she comes back. And then sometimes, if I'm playing with Kitty, Spider will run in here like she's missing out on something. So I'm kind of waiting for her to show up now. But till then, the next one is called Bone Parish by Colin Bunn. If you guys have been here before, you've known my bone that I pick with Colin Bunn. He's got a new series out every week, and none of them are. It's fine. I won't get picked up. But one of his good ones, one of the actual ones that you should read, is called Bone Parish. I think it's wrapped up. I want to say there's 3 volumes. If I can get an oversized hard copy that's all 3 put together, that would be great. But Bone Parish, it's this family, right, that takes the bones of celebrities or gladiators, interesting people, and turns it into a drug. And then when you ingest that drug, you can then live their life. It's an interesting one, and there was a few drug related books that all came out in the same time, and out of them I would say this one is the better of it. Now, how is it a love story? Well, there's a wife who loses her husband, who's just obsessed with him and can't let him go. So she has his body turned into the drug so that she can see and communicate with him still. It's just not getting over your spouse that'll really hurt you. But yeah, this series, pretty wild. I kind of forgot about the romance section until I started looking around and then realized, yeah, this woman absolutely refuses to let go of her husband, and then there's even a point where the dead husband refuses to let go of her. I don't know. It gets pretty interesting. The family stuff is also pretty interesting. The artwork's pretty great, but if you want some drama and a little bit of Breaking Bad, I recommend this stuff. It's interesting. Tag, hold on, I saw the comment. Hold on. I've been lurking and had my headphones off while I'm trying to deal with something, but I just saw the word Bones Parish. Yeah! It's a good book, friend. If you've ever wanted to snort corpses and really live their life, I highly recommend. But yeah, this one's one of my favorites. Like I said, it's one of the better ones done by Colin Bunn. He's the guy who did Empty Man, and then they turned Empty Man into a movie, and the movie's not the worst. If you like Tulpa stuff, highly recommend Empty Man. It's good. What a strange title. That sounds really cool. I think it's drama filled. There's ghosts. There's a little bit of history. It's good stuff. Highly recommend. You want me to make you a list? I'll make you a list. I might have already made lists for everyone in the Discord and books I would recommend them personally. But you know what? It's just weird stuff I do in my spare time. Don't worry about it. Another one that's worth mentioning. Nice House on the Lake. Okay, alright. How is this one about love? I talked about this one at the end of the year stream. Another repeat offender, I know. But this one is gonna win all of the awards this year. We already talked about it. This one was too good to not come home with at least 3, right? We'll keep track. We've got until June when the awards actually happen. But yeah, Nice House on the Lake is really, really good. It's real different. I would say it's a little bit closer to graphic novel than comic. There is a difference. We'll go over it someday. But this one, I'm gonna argue, is in the name of love, right? So there's this creature, and it knows that the end of the world is gonna happen. And all it does is wants to put all of its friends on a nice house on a lake away from, like, the danger. These people just think it's a weekend vacation. They get there, they see the world in ruins, and they just come to, like, be okay with being at this house on this lake. They're trying to figure out how they got there. They're trying to figure out that their friend, like, is this alien interdimensional thing, and they've been manipulated into helping him end the world. It's wild. It's a really, really good one, and I might have spoiled more than I should have, but you know what? Pick it up, read it. It's gonna win all kinds of things. In June, the Eisners, I don't know what I'm doing with my foot, I need to stretch, I'm sorry, but, yeah, read Nice House on a Lake. It's good stuff. There's also couples trapped on there too, trying to get out, I don't know. But yeah, this creature, this monster, it fell in love with some humans, and it just wants to keep them safe. That's it. No hard feelings. So what if it destroyed your home and family? It loves you. It wants to do the best that it can for you. Right? Okay. Alright. Sorry. Taking a text break. Whew, I can't wait to see how many awards that thing brings home. And James Tynion in general is just kind of like killing it right now. His wife doesn't work in comics though, so we're gonna move on. That's not one of our comic couples though. We're just gonna keep going. Ooh, where's that other book? Hold on. Because if we're going to talk about one, we've got to talk about them all. Another person in comics who seems to do pretty well in the love category is Mariko Andolfo. Yes. I bring it up all the time, right? We talk about her a lot. She did Sweet Paprika and Unsacred, right? And these are like very similar series. We've got like the female angel and devil relationship, and then this one is a female devil with angels relationship. This one, she's kind of a call girl trying to figure out her life and balance between her angel boyfriend and her clients. As to this is a relationship between a devil and an angel, and the devil's just trying to sleep with her and the angel's too dumb to let him. Just keeps like denying him, but it's all cute and it's all fun, and he's like, she's so hot, I'm just gonna let it keep happening. Very smutty, very playful. Both of them are very smutty and and very playful. Unsacred feels a little bit more like a webtoons, or like it was on the internet first. I also want to say these are translated. I want to say she's French, and then they translate them into English. But if you just want some like cute relationship stuff with like a little bit of drama, it's mostly tomfoolery. It's mostly just cute. But, and I've talked about these plenty, right? I've mentioned these before. But the one before these two, the one that kind of like took off and like gave her the name is gonna be Unnatural. This is turned into an oversized hardcover, and I kind of want to pick it up. There's only like 2 volumes for it, but this series is so cute. If you're into furry stuff, yes, Anna there's human animal hybrids in here. I can't say the word. But yeah, so our main character is this cute little piglet. She's living in this world where only the same species are allowed to mate and mingle, and you have to be married and like start a family by a certain age. They let you go out into the real world yourself and try to find a mate, but our poor little pig friend is just at an age where she needs a little help, and so she signs up for this program, and they go and match her with another little pig guy. He's pretty nice, right? She's not really feeling it, but this whole time, she's got this weird little secret desire. She keeps having dreams about this wolf, which is totally not allowed, right? There are no, like, you're just not allowed to cross species like that. It's against the law. But she keeps having this dream, these erotic dreams about this wolf that she just keeps getting mixed up with. And she has, because, I mean, wolves are supposed to be predators, right? It starts off with a wet dream, guys. This series is wild. And so, she's like trying to go out into the dating world. She's trying to figure out why she's having like these like visions of this guy. And then it gets a little bit supernatural. Like there's like a bit of magic involved. She's actually supposed to be like meant for this wolf, and like all this crazy stuff starts happening. So, would highly recommend if you're into, like I said, furry stuff. It's real cute. It's pretty sexy. If it's almost too sexy, like there's a few times where I'm like, is this much? Is this too much? This might be too much, but it's really fun. And her out in the dating world feels just a little too real, a little too accurate. It's fun stuff. Highly recommend. Unnatural. There's also this moment where she realizes her mom was having an affair with a wolf, and it brings up all this trauma. Guys, it's a good series, I promise. It's not just piggy sex, okay? A lot of good stuff happens. A lot of naughty stuff happens too, but has to do with like fate, has to do with like who you're attracted to, who you're meant for. I don't know. I thought it was good. I had a lot of fun with it. Still need to catch up on Sweet Paprika. But Unnatural, Unsacred, love them both. She's also writing Red Sonja right now, which we'll get to when we get to the Vampirella stuff, okay? We're almost, I'm gonna do probably like, what do we do? Like 30, 40 more minutes and then get out of here. I do have work today at some point. They're gonna want me to go in. Cool. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? We have Twisted Romance, which feels a little bit like the Silver Sprocket Good Boy magazine. Yes, the second one came out already. I came across a copy of that a while ago, and I thought the pig girl looked so cute. You're right. It's surprisingly sexual, right? The pig... Okay. Mel, I'm glad that you've looked at this on your own. What a oh, that was the last one. Okay. Yeah, it is very, very sexual. It's super cute though. Like, I would say it's well done. And then, I don't know how far you got into the series, but there is a bit of like a murder, mystery, noir film to it. Like, it's not all just like sexual. There is a storyline, I swear. But that's cool because I love this little pig girl. She's so cute. Yeah. So the next one I was gonna mention, I know I've mentioned before, I know we've talked about it at some point, I think it was during the Pride Month stuff, I brought this up, but it's called Twisted Romance, and this feels like what this is trying to accomplish, which is cool, which is totally fine. This is Image, this is Silver Sprocket, but yeah, I really liked this series. It came out in issues, it felt like it was a magazine, and I really wish they would have just kept up with it. I miss this. Thankfully, Silver Sprocket's coming in hot. They started their own, and it like I said, it feels like this. Let's get to this though. This is a few stories we have written, and we have actual comics. My favorite is the Alex DeCampi and I can't say their name. Triggles. This person also did like a tarot series not too long ago that I want to pick up, actual tarot cards. But it's this cute princess who's throwing a fit at this ball, who doesn't want to like actually date a prince or anything, and then falls in love with this little dragon, and then the dragon kind of holds her hostage. It's sad, it's cute, and it's beautiful. It's so well done. Dang! I just remembered I should have brought the Me You Love in the Dark. Could have talked about that Scotty Young book again. Damn it! They actually haven't put that out in a trade yet, and I'm kind of mad. I'm still waiting. But this, yeah. Real good story. Like I said, there's an issue out if you just want this piece and don't want the whole book. This one's probably my favorite. My second favorite, though, is this girl. She's working for a modeling company, but they like made her like the assistant. She really wants to be a model, but she doesn't quite feel like she fits in. And then she comes across this person who is just so cute, and they just get super engulfed in. They start crushing. They don't think that they have what it takes to like actually be with this person. And then, because they think, again, they're in the model world. They think that this person is just like out for the cute skinny models. And then it turns out that they're actually like asexual. But they can still be friends. But they can still work on it. But they can still be like partners, right? So cute. Such a good representation story. A lot of fun stuff on this one. But yeah, for the longest time, I thought that was the only thing we were gonna have that's like that. Again, there's lots of stories in here. Some of them are written, some of them are drawn. There's this story about this vampire getting revenge against her ex-boyfriend. It's good stuff. The artwork for it's fun. The variety that you get in stories and in like content is really, really cool. Lots of queer stories. And I didn't think we would see that again. I was so mad that like Twisted Romance was like its only one of a kind, which is neat, but I needed more. And again, Silver Sprocket, they're trying their darndest. It's called Good Boy Magazine. I think I showed you guys that first one during the end of the year stream. It was pink, there's sunglasses, it's good stuff. This is a lot of fun. Again, lots of variety. One story's done in complete purple, like purple inks. There's another one that's done in like all pink. This kind of reminds me of Fuck Off Squad. Fuck Off Squad would have been a good one to show off too. But, hold on. I'll make a note to show y'all Fuck Off Squad later. Cause it's good. Okay. But my favorite story in this issue, also Gerard Way's in this issue, and they do like a little interview with him, and it's a lot of fun. And then all of the creators on the front page are like designed as dogs, cause it's Good Boy Magazine, cause it's about look, they've got a theme and it's real cute, okay? I'm hooked. But my favorite story out of all of these is this little old Gerard Way, you say. Yes, Mila! He loves Silver Sprocket. He did a whole interview. It's called Shop Talk with Gerard Way. Yes! Okay, and they talk about the one time he fucking quoted his own song in his comic, and I'm really glad about it. One time I was reading Umbrella Academy, and I came across, I'm a haunted house, and then it started playing, baby, you're a haunted house. Okay, anyways, we'll talk about it in Discord. Hold on. Making another note. I got really excited. That's my bad, guys. Shop Talk. Sorry. Yeah, so there's a cool interview with Gerard Way. They talk about the Umbrella Academy song Crossover. But my favorite story out of here was this little remake of Scream called Scram. And it's like an updated version to the introduction to the movie Scream, right? So instead of, oh my gosh, what's her name getting killed? Oh my gosh, I know her character's name is Casey. What's her fucking name? It's not Bette Midler. Why do I want to say Bette Midler? Oh my gosh, who gets murdered in Scream first? Drew Barrymore. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's a retelling of Drew Barrymore getting killed in Scream. It's called Scram, and it's Ghostface if he had like Tinder, and he's like texting her, and she's like, and he's just like, why won't you talk to me? And she just keeps ghosting him, and he gets like really upset. And then like trying to get her attention, and then like, yeah, it's funny. He's just like, I see you. Does she see me? It's good. So yeah, basically, and then the boyfriend shows up, and the boyfriend's like, who's this? And then like, she starts beating up Ghostface. It's a good rewrite. It's the rewrite of Scream We Deserve, where Drew Barrymore actually lives. It's a fun parody. I don't know. Good Boy Magazine. It's good stuff. Trying to see if there's another one that's kind of like love related. Probably not. But yeah, I thought Scram was a decent retelling of Scream. And I really can't wait to see what else Good Boy Magazine comes up with. Manny, how goes it? How are you? How's the day? Hold on. We're gonna do for Manny. You guys should follow Manny if you like Nintendo stuff. They play a lot of cool games and do a lot of community things too. It's real cool. Yes, how goes it? How's your Friday, Manny? I hope it's going well. I hope it's not too hard. Where are we? We're almost done, guys. Ooh. I don't know this stuff as well as I liked. Okay, I'm gonna put this on the Discord later because I didn't have time to go over it as much as I would have liked. This one's fun. Here's a Babtard photo of Catwoman and Batman. Just cause it's cool. Oh, thank you. I hope you've been having a great week. Yes, so far, so good. No complaints here. We're just living our best life talking about comics right now. So really, it's been going well. I don't know how to pronounce this one properly. Okay, so this one came out a couple weeks ago, and Batman is my favorite DC hero. Nice! Do you have a favorite series of Batman or a favorite moment in Batman? Anything you would recommend to a Batman fan? I'm just curious. You don't have to. I'm just curious. So this one was pretty excited about. a friend of the shop did the variant for it. This is the variant. His name is Jim Mafu, and he does his really cool like graffiti art. I think he calls it visual funk. I don't know. It's fun stuff, but I picked it up for the cover, mostly. The inside of it looked great too, but it wasn't until the writer walked into my shop and started like talking to my boss about the future of this that I was like, wait, this sounds real fucking cool. Favorite movie if Batman vs. Teenage... What? You know, there's actually like 2 volumes of that. Like, it's an actual comic series if you wanted more content about those 2 teams teaming up. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Yeah, Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's a real thing. The Batman and the Max is also a real thing. There's also Batman and the Shadow. There's also Batman and Green Hornet. You know what? Batman crosses over with a lot. Is there a Batman Archie series? I don't think there's a Batman Archie series though. There's an Archie and Predator series. There's an Archie Sharknado series. That's it. That's all I know. Just keep listing Archie series. I don't know. But this book, Berlioz, right? That's how we say that? That's how I say that? I don't know how to say this. Berlioz, I believe, is real good. Just came out. I want to say there's going to be like 5 issues, and it's real cute. So, there's this girl. She falls in love with this other girl. They start having a relationship. They're real young. They're real dumb. It's real cute. And then both of them fall in love with a third. She's a pop rock singer, and the 3 of them are just living their best life. Angela, how goes it? How are you? Ange, I haven't seen you in so long. It's been too long. It seems we need to have lunch soon. We need to have another business meeting. Guys, Ange is here and I'm excited about it. Hold on. It's been a while. Ange, how are you? Here we go. If you don't know Angela yet, how did you even get here? Like, if you haven't heard of Ange yet, I feel real bad for you, son. She's real fucking cool. Of course. Yeah, I'm talking about this new series with this throuple. And it's real cute. Alright, so these 2 girls, they fall in love with a third girl, and one is a pop star, the other one's a tattoo artist. Our main character, she's the tattoo artist, and the middleman is like graphic designer. It's perfect. They all work together in the same space. They all help each other out. But then they get to the hard part of the throuple where other people start to like live their own lives, start to take other paths, they start breaking up, and the one girl who's a tattoo artist just like can't figure it out. And she's so mad that she can't figure it out. She somehow keeps making a mess of her life. She's hurt the 2 people she cares most about. She like chooses the wrong thing to go after constantly. There's just this moment where they're like, what's it say? She's like, look, I did drink, I thought I could do this, but I failed. I wish I could have been a better friend. And then the girlfriend goes, so be a better friend. Being shitty isn't like being a werewolf, it's not a curse. And so this girl can't catch a break. She really just wants to do better. She's like begging and pleading to do better. And this guy's like, yo, I can help you. I'm from a different dimension. I can get you to this place that you can go to, and it'll send you into a different dimension, and maybe you'll have better luck there. So she walks out into this weird like time-space continuum. She talks to somebody who's essentially just like the watcher of the universe. It's like this cat. And he tells her how things go, and he's like, look, if you do this, someone who's also you will take your place, but like, you don't know where you're gonna go, you don't know what body you're gonna land into, and you have no idea if the people you love here are gonna be over there. But if you want to take this chance, go for it. I gotta bounce and run to the store. Have a good end of stream. Bye, everyone. Tag, have a good day. Thanks for stopping by and, like, sitting around listening, man. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great day. And if you're not following Tag, go follow them. We're gonna do another shout out for them because we did it real early. But they're a sweetheart. They're very cool. Cool. Have a good day. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, this new series, this girl, she takes a chance. She goes through the door and she ends up a different sex than she originally was. And that's where the issue ends. I'm really excited to see where this series goes. They already talk about like body swiping. They bring up like dead names. There's a lot of transformation in this book and I'm excited to see what happens. I've never been cool a day in my life. This is slander. Ooh. Giving them the wrong... Me like, this is a really cool person. Takes just... Aw, Mel, if you can capture whatever face they're making right now, I know it's cute. This chat is too cute. Right? Want to see something funny? Can I share a link in chat? Yeah, Manny, go for it. So long as it's not mean or rude or offensive. That's it. That's all I ask for. And apparently on this channel, that's real hard to do. But we'll see. We'll see. If you want to. If you can. I don't know if links work in here. I don't know how these things work. But if you want to, go for it. Where are we? I'm almost done. I'm almost done. We're almost there, I swear. I'm almost there. Aw, man, 2 books. Okay, we won't bring up Fully Cooley today. We'll bring up Fully Cooley some other time. But 2 books I wanted to get to that I didn't get a chance to. I will get back to these and let y'all know. Pixels of You. This girl, she's in an ex. It won't let me. No! I'm sorry, Manny. I don't know how to... I don't know how to change that. Okay. I don't know if you're in the Discord, but if you want to drop a link in the chat section of the Discord for everyone to see, I totally wouldn't mind that. That's up to you. Again, I don't know how to share links in the chat. I don't know how to change that setting. I don't actually work here. That's somebody else's job. Woo! I don't know who, but my bad. Yeah, 2 books I wanted to get to that came out this week that I didn't get a chance to. One is called Pixels of You, and the other one is called Crema. So, Pixels of You, this woman, she's in an accident, she becomes disabled, she starts losing touch with a lot of her old friends, and kind of just like humanity a little bit in general. She's going through all of these changes, and she makes friends with an AI, and it might turn more into just friendship. Again, lots of humanity questions, or so it seems. But it just looks super cute, and this like girl trying to help this other girl. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's a very heavy read. I thought I could get through it in a day. I just didn't have time to. Lots of pinks and purples. It looks like it's an easy read. I'm very excited to try it out. I will get back to you guys on how good this actually is, but a lot of people are trying to figure out how to take care of AI. Have you seen Ex Machina? Has anyone seen Ex Machina? Is anyone else scarred from the robot movie? Because it's a good movie, but it's a little scary. And then raises questions on like how well we should treat the robots if they are learning and adapting and are very, very close to us in that similar thinking. Try typing, that may let you. Okay, hold on, Manny. We're learning stuff here. Is that an N or an M? Let me know. I think I did it. Did I do it? No! Okay, well, we tried. I'm sorry, Manny. this other series I wanted to bring up real quick is called Kill or Be Killed. And I was talking to my boss about this. I was like, this is a romance story, right? This is a story about relationship. And he was like, not a relationship you would probably want. Okay, nope, I thought it was a bot, but we tried, lol. It's cool. Dang! Again, if you want to show in the Discord, if you absolutely have to show it off, my Discord, my chat room, is probably the place to do it best. If you want. If you still want to share. It's totally up to you. But, yeah, was trying to argue how this killer, be killed? And post it there. Yeah, kill or be killed. This guy, right? He just has one too many bad days. And he decides that he's going to take matters into his own hands. He's tired of dealing with the higher ups. He's tired of dealing with the government. And so he just becomes like this rogue vigilante. There's a whole lot of other stuff tied into it. But hold on. Let me take a step back. There's actually a demon that tells him if he doesn't murder bad people, it's going to murder him. Sorry, forgot about the demon part. So, he, doesn't believe it at first, and then he's got, a month to do it. He gets closer to the end of the month, he starts feeling sick, and then he realizes he has to do it, or else this demon's gonna get him. So, yeah, not the most romantic story, but through the whole time, there's this girl who, really cares about him. Is his name Dylan? I feel like his name's Dylan. He loves her. She keeps going out with, other people. He has to, watch her go out with all of these terrible, guys, and he just falls more and more in love with her. She realizes that she's got a thing for him, but this demon that's controlling him and making him kill all these people is just really hard to get past. I want to say HBO was trying to pick up this series at one point, but it's essentially a story about just watching your loved one fucking go through it and not being able to actually help them like you wish you could. I really love this story. There's 3 volumes to it. The way it wraps up is so good. Oh, and that's right. He also has to deal with going through his father's stuff, and his father might have actually had the similar demon chasing after him. The artwork for this is great. The dad's an old sci-fi writer, so every now and again they have these spread pages of the dad's work, and I don't know, guys. It's a good series. It's a real interesting series about some messed up people just trying to do their best to be together. I don't know. There's also a moment where the female love interest is talking about all the weird stuff her parents were into and just having to deal with your parents' fetishes while you're at a young age, and she's just talking about walking in and watching the orgy happen. It's weird stuff. It's real good though. Artwork, story, all of it. This one looks more like a Jane Austen story, and this one I definitely want to read. It's one of the newer ones I didn't get a chance to get to, but it's called Crema. It has to deal with a barista who actually gets seen by this rich man, and they're just trying to make it work. There's a little bit of sexy stuff, it looks like. I'm pretty excited to read this one. Lots of Jane Austen feels, but yeah, I'll let you know. It's called Crema. It's 1 volume. It's through Dark Horse, and it's this came out through Comixology. Okay, all right. Looks like Comixology is actually putting stuff out in trades. Good for them. I was worried. I constantly worry about the internet taking over my job. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Guys, I'm almost done. We're running through these real fast, but that's because I gotta go to work soon. I will update you guys. Oh wait, no, that goes back to work. Hold on. I will update you guys on Safe Sex Volume 2. I finally got it. We loved the first series. We talk about this series all the time. In a world where you're not allowed to be as nasty as you want to be, right? Where the government finally cracks down on everyone. There's a bunch of sex workers who are just trying to be themselves. You have to fill out a whole bunch of paperwork anytime you sleep with your spouse, and even then, you're only allowed to do a handful of things. The government really doesn't want you to get any fun out of your sexual experience. So, something happens. Her husband gets kidnapped by the government because he finds out some truth about something, and the lead character has to go to her old gang and ask for help from all these old dominatrix. It's them breaking into a government facility to get their husband back, but the government is doing these horrible experiments where they're trying to get you out of your fetish. Ooh, thanks, Manny. Thank you for the cheer, friend. But yeah, safe sex. It's really good. It's a little bit scary. There's some torture scenes where it's them trying to use their fetishes against you, so you learn to not like them anymore. It gets pretty heavy. It gets pretty raunchy, but it feels really important. It's also written by an actual sex worker, so representation, the accuracy, I don't know. But Volume 2 came out through Kickstarter, and I guess was popular enough that Image decided to print just the second volume. It did not come out in issues at all, and the artwork changed for it. Haven't picked this up yet. That looks like there's a lot of Android stuff, disabled stuff. I don't know. I'm pretty interested. I'm pretty excited to see where this goes because that first one was so good. And yeah, this looks wild. This looks crazier than the first one. All right, cool. Good to know. I'll update you guys. Another one that I wish I could have read before I presented it today. I really need to get into this series. It seems a little long. I posted in your Discord chat. Woo! I will check it out as soon as we get off of here, Manny. I promise. Actually, wait, hold on. Do we have time to pull it up now? I'll check it out as soon as we get out of here, Manny. Thank you. But yeah, a series I wish I could have gotten to before today. I didn't even think about it until I walked past her, and I realized we only have volume 7. But if you guys want some real naughty stuff, Sunstone. There's quite a few volumes. It deals with a few different couples, but a lot of the story revolves around these poly characters and their relationship and them trying to figure out being polyamorous and just fetishes, a lot of desires, a lot of stuff on consent and what it's like dealing with multiple people on a regular basis. I have a few poly friends who told me this is real close to home sometimes. And again, just real not. I don't even know if I want to show you guys some of these pictures because a few that I've come across. Is this too much? This might be too much. I don't know. Oh, that's me saying it. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Here we go. Here's a cute page. There's the biker girlfriends for you. They're real hardcore here. It is dominatrix level things. You guys should I don't. Ooh, little peek. This doesn't seem as bad as the other pages. This one is the safe page. But yeah, Sunstone is a heck of a series. They're 8-9 volumes deep. Good for them. That's a lot. But yeah, they cover a lot of interesting stuff in here. Relationship stuff, sexual stuff, different types of relationships. It's a doozy. Which is why I haven't picked it up quite yet. You have to have a craving, maybe? You have to be in the mood for that one? Woo! That sounds very cool. Yes! And I hear is a great love story. I don't think these are the two main characters. It seems to be another couple. But I know the first girls that are introduced, everybody loves and talks about them. And there's all kinds of weird fan art, which is great. My, you have quite a rainbow collection. Lots of colorful stuff. It's almost Prismatic. Thank you. I try, right? Cause like, there's a whole lot of stuff out there for the queer community today, which is kind of wild to say, right? Even like 4 or 5 years ago, there was not this much content, and now I feel like almost anything I pick up is just a little bit queer in some way or another. I don't know if it's just my preferences, I don't know if it's something I'm just like guided to constantly, but there is a lot of it, and so I think now is a great time to get into comics because there's literally something for everyone now. Like really, truly, honestly. I feel confident in saying that. I think we're at the end. I think this is, you are starting to get me into wanting to collect some comics now. Manny, if you ever want recommendation, and that goes for anyone here, honestly, if you ever want recommendations, if you want something different outside of DC or Marvel, or like something cute, something fun, something fast, something wordless, like just if you have a vibe, come to me, tell me the vibe, I'll get you a book that matches. Wait, did we talk Vampirella? We're getting there, Mel. That's my last one. We're on that pile. I might look into some digital comics on Kindle. Yes, and you know what? If you have a library near you, see if your library has an app, because the library apps for comics right now are kind of killing it. Hold on, I gotta put my hand. There's also, is it Lulu? Is that what it's called? I know Mila has talked about Lulu before. Zane has just mentioned Lulu to me. Apparently that's another good place for comic content. Sierra is so knowledgeable and gives great recs. Thank you! Oh god, I'm gonna start turning red. Alright, let's wrap her up. With all that said, we've come to the finale. I can't believe we did this in that amount of time, my god. But let's talk about my fave, right? Let's talk about someone I talk about way too freaking often. And this one's a little weird. I started catching up, and I started putting this together, and I was like, this can't be what this is about, right? And then I read it more, and I was like, this can't be what it's about, right? And then I started telling Zane about it, and he was like, he was a little shook. And it's hard to really shake up Zane with these kind of things, right? Like, he takes the heavy stuff a little bit better than I do, that's for sure. But this one was a little strange. We'll get to it though. I know, I'm talking about Vampirella. It's not good. Okay, so this year, they blessed us with not one Valentine's Day special. Hold on. This lighting! Hold on. Better? No, not better. Damn it! The glare! Okay. Hold on. They blessed us not with one Vampirella Valentine's Day, like Dynamite Valentine's Day, but two! They gave us Vampirella and they gave us Red Sonja. Marika Andolfo, we just talked about it. She's working on Red Sonja. She didn't do this one though. But, guys, the fucking set. Hold on. I can't. How do I hold this up? Guys, the fucking twinning for these, both of these covers, like the little like light flashing on her. Great. I need a poster. Both of these, please. Somebody. Yeah, they gave us two Valentine's Day special. They're both a little bit of an anthology. The Red Sonja one was like decent, but I don't understand much of that world. I just know that she like meets this little demon and then like makes him her like love slave for the day. It's not bad. I don't know if this is a character that was in like the series some other time and is like revived, but it was interesting. It was one story, while the Vampirella one was like a few. It was like a little anthology. And so one of the stories was her, this one time where she saved this cop, and he like has like a night with her, and it's on Valentine's Day, and it's one of his fondest memories. And then like 50 years later, she comes back and visits him on Valentine's Day, and he's just like in love with her still, and it's real cute. It's like this old like friends meeting up again. There's another story where there's this lava monster and this water monster, and she's fighting them at the same time, and then they fall in love and just like leave. So it's real cute. It doesn't have anything to do with like the Christopher Priest stuff that's coming out right now. But the artwork, you get to see her in a few different settings. They have like this cute like animated, if it was a cartoon maybe, this is the artwork they would use. And then you have, where's the other one? Actually, like, this would be the stuff they use if they use different animated series. It's so cute seeing her in different styles, which is why I can't stop collecting all the gosh dang freaking covers. Oh, and then there's this cute like Bonnie and Clyde couple that think they're like getting away and they're gonna run away to Mexico and be safe, and then they run into Vampirella and she eats them. It's good stuff. So the Valentine's Day specials were just real quick little snippets, glances into these girls' lives. Again, I really loved the covers for it. I'll probably post a better picture of these in the Discord. It was already on Instagram. If you're not following the Instagram, you should. Got a lot of comic covers. Got a lot of neat stuff on there. She eats them! Yeah! Poor peeps. Vampirella does not care. She's hungry. I can respect that. Now we get to the weird part. Mel, if you're with me, hang on, hun. Okay, so I've talked about this before. I've been trying to catch up. I'm a little behind. But I read like the tail end of the series because Vampirella ends with her marrying someone who might be Dracula, and then unholy is their marriage together. And so one series going into the other, it's still by the same writer. I just didn't realize what the story was until I sat down and read it, and Vampirella can eat whoever she wants. It's legal and good and fine. Oh, Mel. Okay, so this story, and alright, hold the phone, hold on. Okay, Vampirella, 25, it's the wedding one. So, Vampirella, like 20 years ago, meets this 7-year-old who has Dracula disease. The government doesn't know what to do with him. The mystic alien government doesn't know what to do with him because they're not entirely sure. Dracula disease. It's like when a human gets this disease that turns him into a vampire. Because, like, Vampirella, she's a vampire. She's from space, though. This disease comes from her people, but it affects humans. And that's how you got Dracula, right? It was some weird alien crossover. So, there's this little boy, and he's 7, and they find out that he's carrying the vampire disease, and everyone just wants to get rid of him. Vampirella falls in love with this 7-year-old and erases his memory, and she's like, we'll figure this out later. We'll figure this out when you come of age. He's of age. He's older now. She hasn't aged a bit. Me in front of Vampirella. Oh no, my neck is so exposed. Right? You start undressing suddenly? She hypnotized me. That's weird. Honestly. Guys, I told you to hold on for a sec. It was gonna get wild. So she gives this kid regular, like, childhood memories. He's older now. And again, the same people who wanted him dead then want him dead now. And Vamp's like, okay, we tried the science part, right? We tried science to heal him. I don't think science is gonna heal him. We're gonna have to do the mystic side of this, right? We're gonna try magic. And magic, or ritual, love being the thing to break this curse. they have to get married. That's the only thing that makes sense. The only love ritual we can perform is a marriage. So I'm gonna marry this guy that I fell in love with, like, when he was 7. Here's the wedding. Here's everyone who's there, right? Look at her outfit. Her outfit is the Vampirella outfit, but then just kind of covered in lace. It's so cute. Mystic always good, right? The mysticism will save us. And so they try it. They go to get married. And as soon as he says I do, he turns into a vampire. She did. She marries Dracula. She marries this guy who has Dracula disease, who might be the next Dracula, who we're not sure on, who... Actually, no, wait, hold on, that's a dream. They do get married, but he has a dream that he turns into Dracula. Sorry, I jumped ahead. But yeah, he has a dream, he has a nightmare, he turns into Dracula as soon as they get married, and so he's convinced that, like, it's not gonna work, and then they go to, like, this old space vampire whose secret lair's down in the water, and he's like, I don't think it's gonna fucking work. And she's like, this has to work. And he's like, just because you love him doesn't mean it's gonna work. And she's like, no, it has to, it's mysticism. And they said that love was gonna break the spell. So, yeah, they go through, like, everybody who she's been with in the series. There's a lot of people. We've got Jacqueline, who is another evil vampire, and they just also started her new series. I'm pretty excited to read that. But they basically just go to the courthouse, and he's like, you love me? And she's like, yeah, I really love you. And he's like, okay, we can figure this out. I think he has to be in love with her in order for the spell to break, though. And yeah, that's the end of Vampirella. I guess when you live as long as Vampirella, it's totally understandable why she'd pick them young, since they're just gonna prune up and die eventually. Right! And then it's like, well, she's so much older than everyone on Earth. Can she, like, not love anyone? It's totally, what's his name? Fucking Jacob from Twilight. Remember when Jacob, the werewolf, imprints on, like, that little girl, and then they're like, nah, she grows up real quickly. It'll be fine in, like, a week. It's totally that situation. It's just, I was as surprised as you guys. Again, I'd fallen behind on this series. I was like, I'm gonna catch up. She just got married to Dracula. It's gotta be good. It's not Dracula. It's someone, it's like his... I'm trying not to give too much away, but the old crusty vampire they go visit is like Dracula's great-great-grandfather from another dimension. So he's trying to come to this dimension to warn them about his great-great-grandson, but also he's trying to kill his great-great-grandson, so there's a bit of a family feud, and that's when he's like, you just love him, that's why you're willing to try this, we should just fucking murder him, it's not worth it. And Vampirella's like, hey, he was a cute kid, we gotta give it a try. So, Unholy is immediately after, it's right after, and I love this cover. It says just buried, and then it's her, like, can you guys see her with her middle finger? I can't tell. I'll take a better picture of this. But, so they're married. She takes him to Transylvania because they need Transylvania dirt in order for the next ritual or to finish the honeymoon ritual or whatever. And it comes to light that Matt, the little guy she's trying to save, her the person she imprinted on, might not even be straight. Like, there's a moment where this detective goes to talk to his mom, and he's like, your son got married to a vampire lady, and she's like, a lady? Like, your Matt is married to a lady? And the detective's like, yeah, I was as confused as you were. So, we'll see where this goes. I had no idea about the 7-year-old thing until I read, like, the very end. He's not 7 anymore. That's a big relief, right? And might not even be straight or into Vampirella at all. Like, the drama is high, and I'm very excited for it. I wasn't expecting that. And then again, there's so many questions. There's so many moral questions, right? It's a complete, like I said, Jacob from Twilight. I don't know. But yeah, her in the casket with the middle finger out that says just buried is pretty great. They have these cute like anime style covers right now for the series. That's number 1. Here's number 2 with all the eyes on her. It's real pretty. And of course the Art Germ cover that I couldn't say no to because like damn. I don't want to say this changes how I view Vampirella. It's just a really weird thing to bring up suddenly. And yeah, it only happens in like the last, like, I think they said issue 23 to 25 is where they bring up this kid and like this situation. Because when I was reading it, she was fighting nuns and was like sleeping with this nun. So I had not gotten to this part at all. But I know it's a bit of a weird thing to end on. And I hope this doesn't ruin the character for you. I'm really interested to see where this is gonna go, but like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to read the whole series and then like explain it a little bit more. I just wasn't expecting it in this day and age, in this series. Weird. It at least changed how I view her a little bit. Very groomy. Don't love that. Right? Ugh. But like, he doesn't remember her. He doesn't remember them doing all the weird science experiments on him because she kind of just like erased all of that for him. We'll see. I'll let you know, Mel. I'll let you know. I'm trying not to, I'm trying not to justify it. It's real fucking weird. Maybe there's a reason for it. Maybe we'll learn something from such a thing. It's Christopher Priest. He's gotta have good reason for it. But fighting nuns, but are there nunchucks involved? And she just missed the weird story about Vampirella imprinting on a 7-year-old. I'm sorry. You missed all the good stuff. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get out of here. I've got a little bit of time before I have to go into work. I need a stretch apparently. Vampirella just wants love. And again, isn't everyone just like 7 years old to her with her being like hundreds of years old? I don't know. I love your comic streams. Thank you, Ange! And I love that people actually come and enjoy these things. Like, thanks guys. I hope I've interested you in comics. If you ever want recommendations, hit me up in the Discord or Instagram. I'm not afraid to take the time to just send you a bunch of pictures of things, okay? Somebody recently asked me for a bunch of recommendations, and I sent them like 8 photos of 8 different books and like sat there and we were trying to decide what would work for them. I can do this with you as well. It's my job or something, I don't know. But yeah, if you like comic book stuff, I would recommend following the Instagram or the Discord. We're going to be talking about book club stuff soon, like picking a date for it. We're reading Murder Falcon. We're supposed to watch The Postman and Paddington Bear 2 sometime. I don't know. There's a lot of weird stuff going on there. But, do we sign off? Do we get out of here? Everyone is her child in her eyes. Right? It's, well, I'll keep you updated on the Vampirella stuff. I'll let you know if anything changes. And yeah, let's do an outro. I probably should have done this as an intro, but if you're new here, I'm Super Silly Sierra, or Ciara, or Sieta, or Cedra, or whatever other silly way you could pronounce my name. I'm a comic book concierge. I give out recommendations. I show off lots of comic book stuff on Instagram. We've got a secret group in the Discord, and if you want to just hang out, talk about Disney, talk about comics, talk about the morality of Vampirella, I'm here for you. But, oh, Sierra Miss, trigger. They used to call me that in high school a lot. That and the 1-2 Step song by Ciara, also a trigger. But, Mila, thank you for the sub! It's been so long. 7 months, my god. I didn't get us anything for our anniversary. I'm so sorry. Thanks for the stream. Has it been 7 months? Yes, it felt like recent. Yes, I know. The fastest 7 months in the world. Aw, and then Taylor's cute thing. That reminds me, she's not here, but you guys should definitely... Hold on. Can I do it? Can I do it even though she's not here? Will it let me? Guys, Roll for Felicity is having a big old sub. No, won't let me do it. She's not here. Ugh, okay, but Roll for Felicity, she's a friend of the channel. She's in my suggestion. She's having a subathon for her birthday, and you should definitely check it out tonight. You should definitely go follow her if you can. Did it do it? Did it do it? Ange got it. Thank you, Ange. Go follow, go watch their channel. They're gonna do some real cute stuff today. She's playing ukulele. It's her birthday. Go follow. Go stalk her a little bit. She'll love it. But I have to get out of here. Guys, this was super fun. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. I hope I did a good job. And I hope I didn't offend anyone with some of this content. Love and comics and get fucking weird sometimes, right? But yes, I will see you all around. And I'll be back next week? Feels like next week. I'll try to make it sooner, but it might be next week. I love you all. Love you, Ange. Ange, me and you are gonna have one-on-one time soon, I swear. But for everyone else, I'll see you around the internet, I guess.